name.
I didn't have that yet.
Dude, country names first, then capital names.
I was so fucking just. I don't know why I was so reluctant to give them a name.
For a year and a half.
I was so reluctant. I was so reluctant for it. I don't know why.
See, literally, I named all my countries in my world, and now I'm going through and naming all the cities and shit. Like,
that's the proper order.
Fuck it. Yes, I did it backwards. I know, but it just for some reason.
Also, you probably should have been like, "Hey, I should make a name real quick of one of my players is from there."
Yeah, you don't have to have it like super panned out. You don't have to have like a huge backstory for it.
It's the name of the country.
Just mispronounce a word.
Sneeze, like a fucking.
Do you have any idea how many names I've just randomly made up on the freaking spot of things?
Hey, you guys have names now.
For some.
Like,
oh my god,
there's only one that doesn't have a name, and that's because it doesn't have a name in character, and it's the Best Moons, the Great Plains, and all that. Because the Tabaxi don't name things.
All right, let's set up Fred boat, Vexera, and let's take over this ship.
Having a country that doesn't name things is
incredibly complicated.
Other people.
Where are you from?
They
there.
Hey, they called it Festermoon is the common term for people. But
that's a name.
What's the name?
Exactly.
Yeah,
people from there just call it like home. It's like I call this my home. I don't. But if someone asks, "Hey, where are you from?" Oh, hey, here's my address. I at least have that ready.
Right. Yeah, I've referenced it. I've let you guys know what it's called. It just.
Oh God.
You've given it 2 different names, sir.
Yeah, the Great Plains and Festermoon.
Yeah.
That's multiple names.
It's depending on who you talk to. Because it doesn't have an official name, though. That's why I'm saying it can be called several things because it doesn't have an.
So who named it Western Moon and who named it the Great Plains?
I don't know. You haven't asked.
Okay, so the Spirit of Arcana, new objective.
Yep.
Make things have signs, and also make sure that all of the countries have official names.
No. We are going to take over this continent. That way it has a correct naming system.
And signs everywhere.
And get
correct maps.
Yes.
Signs
that have country names on them.
For all. That's going to be our slogan.
Signs, names, maps.
Signs, names, and maps.
I advocate everything have a name, everything in its place, everything where it needs to be.
Hey, at least the continent has a name.
Does it?
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
He gave it to us.
We've never been told shit.
He has given it us. A name. Yeah. He actually gave us a list of all of the continent names.
Yeah.
Now, which
you had all of the continent names before you had the country names, but you did have capital names.
Yes, I don't. It was just country names. I had literally everything else but country names. I couldn't fucking get to.
Make them up. Look up a thesaurus.
It was literally country names. I had continent names. I have city names. I have fucking noble names.
It is what it is.
All right, let's take over this ship. Let's go.
Okay.
Are we becoming pirates? Is this the episode?
I'm so sorry. That was an accident.
Why?
I'm just minding my own business. Oh my god. So I right-clicked your name where your map was because I was going to open the map up bigger, but literally I just blanked and just hit disconnect for I don't know what reason.
I'm like, I hear bloop. I was like, oh no, did my internet go out? And see, I'm not in the chat anymore, but everything else is going. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, the other day I was just in the room by myself. And I randomly start moving rooms, and I'm like, what the heck is going on with Discord? Is it broken? And I randomly start moving rooms. So then I just disconnect altogether, and Ryan messages me, oh, I can't move you around anymore.
Right. This is why we took your controls away.
He
in the
was
first
he was by
place.
himself.
I was
I
by
moved him
myself.
twice. I was at work and I was like, "Hey man, I was just bored. What's up?"
Oh.
I thought I was hot fingering because sometimes when you like click on Discord and you use your scroll wheel or something, it moves you rooms, or it used to. I thought I was doing that by mistake. How's everybody
Just
doing?
an FYI, Alex is streaming now.
Yeah, I've been streaming.
Well.
How long?
5 minutes and 39 seconds.
That's actually a lot better than I was expecting.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna be from before.
You joined,
Waffle
right?
Did you wake your wife up yet? How to do that?
I honestly thought we were gonna cancel the thing, so I didn't bother starting. And then
Rai
showed up.
Anyways, so where we last left off, you guys had just vanquished a kraken as it happened. As you guys were moving past with a bit of heated argument with the first mate and the captain, tensions high in the air, people yelling about a few accusations or accusation. What's the word? Accusations. Few accusations just thrown about. Ezekiel talking to the captain and discussing it, and captain swearing that they will get their first mate in hand, but also telling Ezekiel not to disrespect her first mate again as well. As you guys had moved on from where the oceans were eerily calm, as you heard the chanting of this one thing just trying to jab into the eye of one of the krakens, very slowly digging into it as the ship moves on past a few dead. Ezekiel promised to try to resurrect some of them. You decided to move just a day's travel away from where the kraken died in order to get a safe enough distance. As you do so, you guys had just gone to bed, as we will begin with you waking up the next morning.
Ezekiel will find the captain and ask her what their coordinates are, since she said she was going to check at night.
As she looks at you, yes, I have it right here. As she'll give you a little chart and like a star map of the general area of where you're in.
Ezekiel's gonna like look at it, like nod, as he like turns it upside down and examines it. Right, could you turn this into like numbers or something for me so I can communicate it to someone? Just assume that I have no idea what this means when you do.
To be fair, if you give that to any captain, they'll be able to tell you, and you won't really be able to, unless you're on a boat, you won't really be able to get here.
We're in the ocean. I understand that we need a boat to get here. If I want to tell someone where we are or where we like fought the giant kraken.
Do you have a map?
Do I?
I believe you do. Yeah, you guys had the world map thing.
The yes was confidence.
The continent map.
Okay, sure. Ezekiel will take it out or grab it from someone who does.
Yeah, she points a fair bit off the coast of, okay, we're off the map generally, but we're about 60 miles in, as she'll point, like in the central part of the desert. A little bit northern central part, but yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Shit! What? Yes, Zionist?
Do you have any magic that you can use to tell people where we are long distance that is not that orb?
I don't have it prepared today, but I could. Why?
I wanted to kind of borrow it.
Who are you contacting, if you don't mind?
It's actually personal business. I do mind.
Ezekiel will kind of pause for a moment. I was going to use it to tell your father where we are so they could lay claim to this quickly.
That's why I asked if you had a spell prepared. If you don't, then of course use the orb.
No, yeah, and Ezekiel's going to hand over the orb. We can always send an actual physical message when we get to where we're going. The ships going to and fro, I'm sure. Someone can do this, or I'm sure I'll create another area of magical importance, being, probably a god.
Well, we have other magical people here. How about Talak? I know this isn't usually your expertise, or Rory even. You did great yesterday.
Oh, he gives a side eye.
A side eye at a blank space, a disembodied voice. Well, make your message. I'm guessing this has to do with not knowing where the person that you're going to talk to is at the moment.
Correct.
Also, it may not work, or you may not get some sort of an answer, because we still haven't gotten any message from Crystal Horn, despite it being, like a week or so since we left?
3 days.
Right.
Well, that's 3 days since we left port. We left...
Yeah, so it's been about a week.
Yeah,
but
and we
did kind of fix magic out here, right? So this is about the best time for me to try as any, right?
Exactly. So That's why I'm saying take it, send your message.
All right. Tuck it in my robes, and I am off.
Okay. I'm assuming you're doing what we were talking.
Try not to explode.
And Ezekiel will start working on that. What's it called? Raise Dead on those two.
Okay.
Well, actually, first I want to cast something small and simple. Let me cast Aid at the 4th level on the 3 casters, just to kind of test magic out and make sure that nothing feels off before I go and waste spell components.
It works, but you can feel that you're like at the very edge of it. Like your fingers twitch and almost you can feel it almost like pull away from you. Almost back to the familiar feeling of how magic typically is, or how you've gotten semi-used to it. But it is great enough here.
All right. Ezekiel will ask the captain if we can go back just a bit, like maybe 30 minutes or so, just to be safe while he does the 2 hours of the spell. Just to be safe, since it is raising the dead and all that.
That will be fine. As she turns the ship around, yelling to her crew as they manage to move the sails. Had to pull out a few oars to get the turn just right, but slowly coast backwards. Or turn around.
Alright. Then, yeah, Ezekiel will spend the next 2 hours casting those 2 spells and reviving those people.
Okay.
So everybody else can do what they want. That's what Ezekiel's doing.
Well, Alex is down below reading his book.
Hold on one second. I didn't hear you, Alex.
Alex is down below reading his book.
Okay. Sorry, I just had the music pot up a little loud, I guess.
It's like I hear it in my head, like seeing Alex, like the Constitution
is not Floto. Alex is quite educated.
Today, Junior.
I have an intelligence score higher than you.
No. He reads in a long, slow cadence, like the Constitution.
I hate you all.
He actually has a decent intelligence.
Yeah, I'm 15 intelligence.
He's higher than I am.
No, I'm joking. It's not 15. I wish it was 15.
You do have the lowest intelligence, but it's still he has a modifier.
I have a modifier, and it's not a negative modifier.
I
we're
have
a
a
rather
modifier
smart
and everything.
party. Yeah.
Yeah. Stats
Doesn't
wise,
mean
Stat
like
wise.
decision wise. Anyway, me,
There's a difference
Rory,
in wise and smart.
Rory, and Telek, you guys get an extra 15 HP from that 4th level aid.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Everybody, even me.
Just the 2 of them.
Oh.
It's like if I could see Xylus and you were there at the same time, then yes. But it's
I
like
have a question. Has the aid you previously cast it poofed off?
Yeah, we slept.
yeah,
Yes.
8 hours. It's 8 hours. Whether or not you get a long rest or not doesn't stop it.
Yeah, I just assumed that our long rest was 8 hours. So
Yeah.
As
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna be up with Ezekiel watching this. There's like a deep sort of like intense like watching like every movement you do while you're doing this revival. Not so much like a intensity, just more of like almost a studying almost aspect.
Ezekiel's going to like nod knowingly, and he's going to like adjust himself so that way his butt is like particularly pert. It's like some people just can't help themselves.
Ezekiel, as
Enjoy the
you
show.
start to cast this spell, the wind begins to pick up and howl again. Lightning begins to form in the thunderclouds, lightning striking the ocean. Almost to the point to where it's making the boat rock and shake and just it makes it almost unpleasant for the rest of you too, as the waves start to pick up and your hand, you can feel a sharp pain coming from your hand about halfway through this, as you notice like the flesh underneath your nails is starting to turn a faint brownish black.
Okay, Ezekiel will still proceed. It's like it's weird, but he'll still go. He's only never done this spell, I think, once before.
You are casting like a regular spell, right? What are you casting?
Raised Dead.
Raise the Dead? Okay.
Just I think that's what it's called. Whatever that 5th level revival spell is that takes an
Yeah.
hour.
Yep.
As the time goes on, as the body begins to rick and shake about 10 minutes before the spell should end, the body starts to convulse slowly and just shake every now and again, teeth rattling. It's not an appealing sight as you see them start to like gargle up this viscous black liquid.
Ezekiel asks Rory to like tend to the body, like make sure that they don't like choke on the vile liquid or whatever it is. Just make sure that they don't hurt themselves in the revival.
Yes, I'm very medicine. I go over and I look at them and go, yeah, it's side. Yes, side. Just like turn to put the dude on his side.
The
Yes,
body still shaking slightly. This black vile liquid just drops down in almost like an ooze, just sits there, forms a dome instead of spreading out as it hits the side of the deck. As the last little bit goes through, as
Counterspell. Okay. It's just everything just goes back to sunny sky. It's just like instantly, like there's no time.
as you do so, the body just kind of, the pain in your hand subsides. The wind begins to die down. The rocking of the ship begins to calm as the body lies there. As you hear, as it takes its first breath.
Ezekiel will make sure that he's there. The first thing that they see, don't worry, you're alive now. You may be a little disoriented, but Put simply, the Kraken killed you temporarily, but I, Ezekiel Avanti of the Hands of Arcana and the Spirit of Arcana, have revived you.
Ezekiel, you look at them as you start to say this. You look at their face as you look behind their eyes and just there's nothing there.
I said I'm Ezekiel Avanti and I have saved your life. Rory.
As they give a little nod, like, yes.
Okay. Hmm.
Kind of like looking at Ezekiel. Do I get the idea that Ezekiel's kind of like, that didn't go right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Not 100% sure. If magic works the way that it's supposed to here, then there should have been no problems. But then again, I've only ever used this spell once before, so...
Twice. You've done it twice before.
Really?
No way.
Oh, yeah, no, the dragon. You're right. But I mean, dragon doesn't really count.
What does this individual seem to be doing?
Nothing. They're just sitting there, just staring straight forward. They gave a verbal response, if barely one, but they did give a verbal response. Just.
Oh, what is your name?
And just stares at you.
Kind of like look back towards Ezekiel.
Remember, Robin wasn't himself. Neither was Xylus fully. He came back.
Yeah, but I mean, that was basic revival magic. Sarsulek seemed fucking perfect.
To our knowledge, we don't know what happened when they went home.
Well, they definitely weren't a lethargic pile. Alright, let's give it a few hours before I do this.
Dead as long.
Yes, they were. Because I didn't have the spell prepared, so they were absolutely dead just as long. The only difference is we did this one in a place where magic should be working fine. Well, let's give it a few hours before I do the next one. Let's have someone who actually knows this person watch over them, try to coax some answers out of them.
You see someone, like, you tell that to captain, the captain will call someone, and they, like, someone who recognizes, you can recognize is a good friend of this person comes over and just, come on, let's get you below deck, we'll get you some of your favorite meals. It just gives a nod.
So he will nod back.
No, the body just nods to the person and follows them, just.
Okay. I would like to cast True Sight.
Is that an action?
Yes.
Okay. So, you cast True Sight as you look towards them, as you see the aura of everyone else. Then you look toward this person, and there's only small bits and pieces of their soul left.
And Ezekiel will tell Rory and Telak that.
Rory just kind of is like just staring ahead before he just stands up and just goes below deck. So
Ezekiel's going to turn to Telak and say, so, think it's a whole magic isn't working here sort of or magic is working here sort of a thing? Because it's like, I'm pretty sure this spell existed before magic went all fucked up.
No, I think it's the souls can't exist in the ethereal sort of thing.
But how is that any different than how it's been so far? And if they can't exist in the ethereal, then how come this spell is supposed to work for years after the fact?
Yeah, that's whenever the world was fixed. The soul moved on before we could get to it, before we could fix things. We fix things here, yeah. But what on the ethereal? What about other realms? What about... there's so many things we don't know. That's why we're hesitant to send Alex back. That's why we're hesitant to do much.
Yeah, but shouldn't this work better here, not worse? I mean, they were dead the same amount of time that everybody else that I've revived has been dead.
Make an Arcana check, either one of you.
Either.
Yeah. Well, you're both talking about it, so I guess both of you.
So,
27.
Ezekiel, the people that you have revived had exceptionally strong souls and forces and like willpower.
Hell yeah.
These are...
How the hell did Xylus come back?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he is kind of the Terminator of his own doom.
That is its own willpower.
He's also come back from revivifies instead of raised deads.
That's true. He got revived the pussy way.
Try me, bro.
Okay, Xylus dies again. Use raised dead on him in 24 hours. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll see how this one works.
You're still not sure how Robin turned out. You're kind of...
Robin, and he got fucked. We don't know what the fuck happened to him. We revivified Xylus twice. We revivified Filch, and he lost something. We don't know exactly what.
Yes, but this is a place where magic should be working. That's why we did it here.
Again, that doesn't...
I mean, you did bring him back.
No, if they are not like they were before, then we didn't bring them back.
Regardless.
Reviving someone is no easy feat. Even for, and I'm gonna regret these words.
Ezekiel's actually saying it. Say it.
Out of my mouth. Even for a demigod like yourself.
Alright, remove the demi, but yes, go on.
Unless you can actually restore magic to the whole world, you are currently demigod in my eyes.
Challenge accepted.
I will regret this sometime later in my life. But unless a demigod like yourself can restore magic to the world and restore the plane of souls back to how it was, even then, it was always tricky to restore people back to life. I mean, you've seen Leon. He had to reincarnate him. That didn't exactly work out how he wanted.
He still retained his sense of self, his personality. He wasn't an empty shell. That's the difference.
don't know the exact circumstances or how long it took them, how long it took to get him into that body. It's a situation that he's very reluctant to talk about, naturally.
Well, either way, let's tell the captain this is a no-go, and that we should probably keep on going with the journey, because revival is apparently fucking useless. Ezekiel, shouts out. Great, so if anybody dies, it's permanent. There's no point in making any sort of a scroll of this if I die, because I'll just come back a lifeless fucking husk. And he's trying to keep it a bit quieter, saying that part.
Well, you just have to not die, Mr. Demigod.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Out of all of us, I think you have the highest chance of not dying.
Yeah, disagree. I'm pretty sure that's Alex.
Look, just because he's healthy doesn't mean he's smart. You have a thing for looking out for your own skin. He has a thing for charging straight into battle.
No, I don't. I have this weird thing where monsters seem to attack me for no valid reason, and just brutally so.
Look,
Dragon,
No valid reason. Attack me! What?
I have never said that. I was translating for the dragon, and then it's fuck you in particular. And then just bit into me and tailed and clawed me. Same here. I was just standing
the
there.
term shoot the messenger.
Yes, and I vividly remember that the beginning of that phrase is don't.
Oh no. That is not how that goes. Wait. Are you serious? You're not supposed to shoot the messenger?
No, it's from wartime. They send messages back and forth. Communication is very active during wartime, and if you shoot messengers, all communication breaks down and it turns into a massive clusterfuck.
But that's what you're supposed. I may have misinterpreted something. I'm gonna have to talk to Zealous about that.
Who did you kill? What was the messenger's name, Taylor?
Name.
They're time to get it.
Recorded.
We had time to get it.
Don't kill the messenger. What a complex idea. Don't kill the messenger.
No. It was shoot the messenger. That was a very specific order. I have to think about some things.
Xylus.
Mhm.
Go here in your head. This is a test. You were able to respond.
Respond. No. Yes, I'm getting this. Who's this?
As another time will pass. Good. It seems like connection is working from Crystal Horn. You were Xylus Sindel, correct? Please
Correct.
confirm.
I am Xylus Sindel. Message received loud and clear. I'll let everybody know that whatever it is you are doing is working from Crystal Horn.
Do you let everyone know?
I'm gonna do my thing first.
Okay. Do you want to do that in private, or do you want to do that?
No, we can do that here.
Okay.
Just because they know doesn't mean they can act on it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So I will try and find a rather empty-ish section of the ship, whether it's somewhere near the cargo, pay some people to get out the way, make some room, give me some. Got to make a call. Got to be private. Here you go. Get out of here.
The cargo part of the ships aren't that packed.
Cool. Then I take the orb and I attempt to connect with Glory.
As it's foggy for quite some time, as you can, in your limited usage of this thing, you can tell that it's struggling.
Mm-hmm.
As you see a very shadowy figure
Mhm.
finally form. You can't exactly make out any true form of it, but you do hear, hello?
Glory?
What is,
Hi,
who
it's
is this?
Silas. The elf,
Oh,
new dove guy. Hi. We've met like 3 times.
oh yeah. What is this?
It is a magic item that allows me to talk to people. I don't know. I don't think we really have a name for it.
Is it broken? Because it looks weird.
I mean, it's magic. It just nothing works right, you know?
Where are you?
On a ship, but that's not important. I don't know what the time limitations are on these things, and I have something important that I need to ask you, or else I wouldn't, just bug you out of nowhere. Can I see like her background at anything?
You get
It's
the
just
sense
like a
there's no
fuzzy. Okay, cool.
visual, yeah.
Okay,
You're able to hear just fine, but the visual part of it is
cool. So, Glory, I know we aren't exactly friends or acquaintances or anything like that, but I have a favor to ask of you. My compatriots and I, we are heading to Mora soon. We are acquaintances of Lord Vincent in the area, and we need to make a visit with him. And I know that the doves aren't exactly accepted in the Hedgefire Kingdom, although, that is your locale. And you would be taking a risk in meeting me there. But I would really appreciate it if you could help me get to Al Qaim. I'm not exactly proficient in using the doors for teleportation yet. There's a hemomancer in Al Qaim. I want to talk to them about some things. Yeah.
I'm a little. When will you be here? I'm a little busy right now. I have to kill a cult.
Where are you exactly?
Somewhere near Bayou or Bayou. I can't get the pronunciation right.
But it's your air. Okay, regardless.
I'm from the wastelands.
This is true. This is true. No offense meant. Do I know how long? I know how long we were supposed to take getting from there to Mora.
Wait. Let me make sure that you're talking about the right one. Are you talking about the coastal city, or are you talking about where Vincent is?
Where Vincent is. Like I want.
Yeah, you guys got
Mora.
it's a 3-day travel there. You got about another 3 days, so about a week travel until you get to Mora.
Okay. So I'll tell you that. I'll say, we'll probably be there within the week. We're currently on a ship heading from my homeland to the Hengefire as we speak.
I don't mean to be rude, but what do I get out of it?
I don't expect you to do this for free. I don't know what you would want in return.
Do you have a pendant?
I don't think we have a pendant.
I don't believe you guys have a pendant right now. I believe you used it.
Yeah.
Filch does.
Felsh does.
He used it.
Oh,
We don't know that.
we
Yeah.
don't know that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm totally promising Felsh's pendant.
Good. But that's half of a continent away.
Good thing they have teleporty doors.
I mean, that's the whole.
Yeah.
If he had that, he wouldn't be asking.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't. I can maybe pay you in a more monetary centric form, or do you a favor. How long are you going to be dealing with those cultists? Is it something maybe I could help with when I get there?
They should be gone in about 3 days. They aren't that strong. Tell you what. The next pendant you get, you give it to me.
Deal.
Okay. Oh, and don't tell Wolfgang. He said no one give you any. He said no one can help you too much. He said no freebies.
Yeah, this isn't. There's a reason why I didn't ask him. No, no, I appreciate this. Yeah, we'll. Do you have a safe way to get into Mora?
I'm not well known. I can just walk right in.
Fair enough. If you can, I mean, you know, my friends, they're rather loud. If you know where we are or find out where we are in Mora, because I'm not sure where we're gonna stay yet, could you maybe come to me without them knowing?
I'll try.
Thank you.
Oh, you do know you have a bounty out here still, right?
In some places, yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure you knew.
Yeah. No, wait, what? I thought that was taken care of.
I think it's a personal bounty.
Oh, great. Is it still...
was it from that Green Claw bitch? Sorry, I'm not there.
You just hear like behind a case.
Yeah, no.
But Loki just drops one of the crates. I wasn't, or Tella just drops one of the crates. I wasn't here.
I wasn't here.
I know, I would be fully like,
No.
what?
They're not. You're not talking about old wanted posters from the Silverton guy, are you?
I don't know how old they are, but they're not that old.
Oh, how much am I going for?
2,000.
And
it went up a bit.
And your half orc friend and the lizard, you're all going for about 1,500 each. The half orc's going for 2,500. You're going for 2,000.
Yeah. I could have bet.
All right. Well, I mean, thank you for telling me. I can warn people before we start going places. I appreciate that even more. No, but like I said, we'll be in Mora within the week. If you can't make it for whatever reason, if something calls you away, just let me know so I'm not kind of, waiting around for you. Okay.
How would I get in contact with you if I'm busy?
Fair point. I'll try to. Well, I'll try to stay in Mora for a couple of days. If I don't hear from you while I'm there, I'll assume you got busy.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you in a week.
As you hear a scream,
Wilhelm scream off in the distance.
Yes.
All right. I'll drop the connection, and then go up onto the deck and let everybody know about the crystal horn.
And you were able to get a message back to Crystal Horn, right?
I mean, they were talking to me, and it seemed like they were getting my replies. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know if that's because we're in a place that has magic.
Or this is very true. I mean, I was able to use the orb No problem. Thanks again for that, and I'll hand that back to Ezekiel.
I like to say no problem, even though half of it was missing.
Yeah, it worked. It was long distance communication. It's fine. So I hand that back to Ezekiel. Yeah. So whoever was getting in contact with me was in Crystal Horn. I heard them fine. They seemed to hear me fine.
Did you
yeah.
tell them that there was another point?
Nope.
Nope.
Uh-uh.
Fair.
Okay.
Elves first.
Elves first. Got it.
Great.
You know, this is how your population becomes like seafaring elves, right?
And also,
I mean, it could be worse. We could live in the desert.
yeah, well, issue as Ezekiel like sidles up to Silas. So the revival thing didn't go very well. Apparently, only got like wisps of soul back.
What?
The guy didn't come back right. He seemed fully out of it. Now we're not entirely sure if that's because the revival process didn't bring
Well,
him
something went
back
wrong with
or-
Robin too.
Yeah.
It's got to be with the timing.
How so?
We were
Well,
able
how?
to bring Silas back in a minute, but anyone longer than that?
Well, how long did we wait before trying to cast that on Robin?
Robin was about 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, Robin was like
It was within it. So literally we finished up the rest of the combat. He immediately like rested within like 30 minutes of that, and then the hour cast time. So it was about 9.5, 10 hours.
Right. I mean, we all know that the spell's windows have been shortened with the sundering. I mean, I've obviously lost pieces of.
Who knows how long?
Right. And from what you've told me, that happens within minutes of me going down. We're talking hours here.
No, seconds.
Yeah.
You see the soul being like ripped.
But Robin still came back as himself, more or less. He recognized us. He knew his name. He was a person. We brought Sarsulek back, came back fighting and fucking us up like a complete... Point is...
Again, Sarsulek is a fucking ancient dragon. That's gonna be powerful.
So I do want to note one thing. I would play you did hear this when the revival came. It felt like something weird entered. It wasn't
correct.
There was that important factor as well, which is not something that is consistent with other revivals you've done.
Yeah, Robin was
I had only done that one revival with that.
Well, even other revivifies. Like revivifies and now this raised dead. And with the dragon, so that's 3 different times. But that was just
four
unique.
Technically because he's done Silas twice.
No,
Actually,
I'm talking about raised dead specifically.
Oh, yeah.
I've only done 2 raised deads.
Oh, 3 now.
You've done 3.
Oh yeah, 3 now. But I don't think I've ever actually done the revivifies.
Revivify has been through the stat. I did one of the revivifies.
Oh yeah.
Robin did one of them.
Yeah. It's like I don't think I've ever actually done revivify.
It was either Loki or Alex. I think it was Alex that did that.
Okay,
exactly.
So bear with me here. I'm grasping at straws. This isn't exactly any area of expertise of mine specifically. But both times that I've been brought back, pieces of my memory have been taken, right?
Yeah, we were expecting it.
Right. So, and I lost very significant chunks of things within the matter of seconds. What if, pieces of your memory are just taken very quickly over a span of time, and once you run out of memory, your soul is no longer there? Huh? It would explain Sarsulek. Sarsulek has been alive for who knows how the fuck long. Maybe it had more time to work with.
That is a possibility. I mean, it's just one of those things that who knows how long it is. I figure this is more out of play. If it's in play, then yeah, I'm silent.
Ezekiel's going to say, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, how long was it before your father was revived? Oh shit, do we know that? Or, I mean, do I know that?
You know that. I don't know if. I believe it was said aloud, but it was just said and then
Passing.
immediately glossed over. Just like,
Yeah.
It
yes.
was the bar talk where they kind of like, yeah, I died. Huh?
It's like you died. Yeah, glug.
Okay, yeah. So then I was there. Did he, any
He-
chance, mention how long he was dead for?
no.
Well,
That is definitely an avenue I could, we can ask him at the next possible.
well, I was going to say we might be able to finagle one more day here in order to do the next revival. If we can get the captain to stay here for one more day, then we can at least ask him.
That's
Maybe
what
they
I
know
ask.
something. Yeah, I know.
Not only are we delaying their shipment for one more day,
Yeah.
we're gonna start running into supply issues.
Yeah, we should probably get to Mora as quickly as possible.
All right, so what do we tell the captain about the second person? Do we just bring them half back like we did the first one and say, well, we kept up our end of the bargain, pay us?
Well, why don't you ask?
Can
Why
you,
don't you ask? See what?
next time, can you try something for me? And this is gonna be weird. Can you try it?
Weird is
with
my
a
specialty.
stone?
Yeah, that's kind of what we have them for.
I just want to see
That's a good
if
point.
it works better or
Yeah.
fucks up.
That's a good point. Well, and I like the idea, actually. That's kind of why we have them, is for basically this
Right.
exact type of situations.
Just tell the stone you're sorry before you do it, and we need to know.
All right. Ezekiel will kind of ask Silas, can we go downstairs and, while I've still got these super peepers on, look at the souls? Oh, yeah, no, I can sort of... so I've been talking exactly where you are right now.
Actually, yeah. Now that you see, you can see everyone else's shit too. You see Silas is. There's like the souls usually make like a white aura, and they're just small bits and chunks missing from his.
Man, I'm so interested in nope. Future
So-
topics.
So see if I can take a look at the...
As soon as you say that you could see me, I like it. Like it didn't even cross my mind, and I start like moving around sideways, like waving, like no, you can't.
Ezekiel's gonna like fake. Oh no! Where did you get it?
All right.
Just look at stuff. See if maybe we can find it.
I have begrudgingly elevated Ezekiel to demigod.
No,
I'm sorry. Yep.
She's just. It's
I don't
okay.
think
She's in
you
denial.
have that authority.
It's okay.
Hey,
She's
hey.
in denial. She will admit my full
I
godlyhood
can
soon.
create a cult. Wouldn't be the first time. Hell, I joined a cult.
Wait, what?
Long story.
That's a story that we're going to have over the next, for. Oh wait, are you talking about the faceless people,
Yes.
the nameless ones? Oh, I didn't know that was a cult. I thought it was just like a weird. Oh no, sex cult is still technically a
It's
cult.
still a cult.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look at those Bailic stones.
As
And we're trying to have this conversation away from people.
yeah. Have you
Yeah.
seen What If?
I mean, I've read a lot of the comic books. I haven't seen the most recent Marvel animated thing.
Well, there's the thing in What If of like Doctor Strange trapped in his own little shell, as you see this just person fetal position sobbing to themselves, like just almost someone isolated in their own little prison.
Yeah. Do
Do you have any ones that were used?
Yes, I have two on me. One of them has been used.
As you see, the ones that have been used are parts of these people are just missing and ripped off.
Yep. Saw this before. How about those ones that have been partially used? Do you have 5 charges left?
That's what I'm saying. The ones that have been partially used are the ones that are.
Oh
No,
what is
I know.
that?
I'm
Oh my
asking.
god.
What the fuck?
Fix it, Chris.
What the fuck was that?
What's
The
happening?
alien.
Your
Yeah.
mic from made
Oh.
like some crazy ass fucking noise.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all
Some
good.
random strange
Better?
feedback.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you fixed. Thank you.
I didn't touch anything. You guys were like freaking out, and I'm like, what's happening? What am I missing? Anyway, I wasn't
I
asking.
wonder if
I was
the
asking.
stream picked that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's audio.
I was asking Telok whether or not she had 5 charges left in one. See if we could just like use one completely rather than rip parts off of a new one.
The only other one that I have is 3 charges.
All right. Well, then let's take the regular ones and let's try to find one that looks like kind of a douchebag.
You're the only
Actually,
one.
oh, what's kind of fucked up about yours is mostly young women and children because of where you got yours from.
What a little shitbag. Okay, can we separate like the children's souls from the women's souls?
I mean, the haversack has different pockets. I could, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot where you got those ones from. Yeah, most of yours are women and children's souls.
Most of. What about the other ones? The one like I don't know, looks like an axe murderer or a pedophile or like someone who doesn't return their grocery carts.
Or somebody that's just ugly.
It's like you don't look like Ezekiel Avanti fan. You're going first.
No, not necessarily anything of that nature. Just
Are there any kids who look like dicks?
all kids look like dicks. But yeah, there's no real way to like differentiate them. They're just most of them are women and children. There's a few guys in there from your previous ones, but it just it just where you got yours from. You have the souls of women and children in your Balic stones.
Okay, so women can be dicks too. Are there any that like Ezekiel's gonna like give him like a once over? It's like, wow, you look like you probably like cheated on your taxes and like stabbed a man just to watch him
No.
die. All of these
No.
people, this random smattering of people, are all super innocent looking.
They're not super innocent looking. They just look like people, though.
Yeah, and if you look through like a room full of people, aren't you like, wow, that guy's probably a dick? Can I roll some sort of an insight?
It's not like you're looking at them. It's just like they're there. It's kind of like a snow globe effect, but you can't see through it very well.
All right, fine. Ezekiel will take like some adult-ish looking person and try that one.
Okay. And you're doing it on the second one?
Yep.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
Okay. So, as you begin to cast a spell again, same whole feeling of the wind beginning to pick up, lightning beginning to strike, the ship mostly protecting you from that. It begins to rock a bit more again. Your hand begins to pain as you haven't really had much of a break between, so your hand now is actually slightly mummifying, just on the tips of your fingers. As the hour goes through, as oh, this is gonna be fun. As the hour goes through, the how do I say this? Well, first off, the full Balic stone is used.
Even though it's a 5th level spell? It's like, I think the word you're looking for is infallible or perfect, in case you need like a pronunciation guide.
Give me a moment.
Oh no.
You've seen experiments when they try to insert a Bellic stone in people, haven't you?
No.
Fuck up. Yes, we did.
Yeah, the doctor in Al-Qaim.
Nope, we're about to fuck up.
As you see this body slowly transform, the face come back and start to scream as the face begins to shake and shift as you see a second face begin to slowly appear on it. The second one just screaming as you'll see pox beginning to grow, another arm beginning to sprout from the body.
Not gonna finish the spell.
That is what happens when the spell finishes, as it is seizuring there.
All right, gonna have to stuff this one overboard.
I would like to try to knock the creature we created out.
Okay, simple enough. It only has 1 hit point when it's being revived. You just come up and just knock it out as it slams to the ground, both faces, as it's like face, one facing this way, the other facing this way now. A third eye in the middle, one blue, one green, the elvish bluish skin mixed with like this dark blackish, as you see like teeth sticking out of the other arm. Only a third, like vestigial arm, not fully formed, sticking out of the right side. A fourth, 2 extra set of legs have grown from the back of this thing as it slowly settles into form.
Wait, Tedok, what's your name? Ezekiel's gonna ask the thing.
Well, I knocked it out.
Yeah,
Probably
she would have knocked
stabilize it. But
You guys are gonna stabilize it?
mhm.
Okay. Nah. It's enough for you guys here that you could stabilize it without a check. As its breathing slowly shallows out and becomes calm, as the captain just looks at you. What in the 9 hells just happened?
Not sure. That's never happened before.
Do we kill it? It looks painful.
Well, let's make sure that it's not that person first.
Even if it is, I'm not sure many people would want to go on as such a thing.
Well, then we can ask them. If they don't want to, then, Ezekiel makes like a hammer to the back of the skull motion. But, when faced with death, sometimes an alternative is okay, I suppose. We can probably fix this, some makeup, illusion spells, maybe?
Makeup has 3 eyes and 2 faces.
You don't know Ezekiel Avanti's makeup skills, sir.
Okay. Look. Not according to plan.
But alive, technically.
Technically. First one, also not according to plan. But we did keep our word. Was at least worth a try, even though it didn't go according to plan.
Ezekiel opens his mouth to say something, then just looks at Telek and then just nods.
Are you
listen
saying
to
this to the captain?
No, just kind of to myself.
Okay, the captain's gonna look at. I'll pay for the first one, but I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay for that
Yeah.
torturous creature. I'm not gonna pay for you to torture my crew like that.
Oh. You didn't intend to torture your crew. You tried to bring them back. Sometimes magic doesn't go according to plan.
Magic has been wonky lately.
For all we know, we're on the edges of Wherever
I
the
was
magic
told
was
that it would have a chance to not work, not that it would change their very being.
Well, that's why magic
You're
is.
in as known territory as we are. It has never done this before to us.
What did you do differently?
Not much. We've used the Balak stones before.
The what now?
It's a stone that helps magic work.
Which they have all done perfectly. I think the solution may lie in this person's past. What do you know about it?
I mean, not much. They were a standard soldier, if but a bit weak, a bit of a slacker, but a decent person.
That might have been it. When we've revived people before, they've been strong of will. You know, the ancient dragon that one time, our monk friend.
Ellis.
Yes, when they came back, they lost a little bit of their memory, but that was about it. Except for the dragon, who was just fucking perfect and tried to kill us. But maybe that's it. Maybe it has to do with their spirit or their work ethic. I don't know.
Either way, we apologize for this mishap.
Heal it quickly, please. I can't exactly have it decreasing morale that much. Luckily, most of the crew is below deck right now, but
That's okay. We can find a bed sheet.
I could take care of it if you need me to, Ezekiel.
What do you mean take care of it, Silas? Just before I assent to whatever that means?
Kill it, of course.
No, we need to see whether or not this is a person or not, and then if it's not, then absolutely. But for the time being, let's...
How about we relocate to below deck and figure it out from there?
I would
She just said she doesn't want the crew to see it.
Well, we can
take the emergency hatch.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast invisibility on it.
Or that. As it just kind of blinks out of existence.
Ezekiel's gonna like make sure that he has like a hold of it, and he's gonna take like something out of his pocket, like a rope or something, like tie it around like its ankles and its wrists, just so we can keep track of it and drag it easily.
Right.
All right, everybody, just pretend that this is a super heavy rope that we're dragging.
It's some sort of exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Team building exercise. Just carry this rope together downstairs.
Yep.
Very, very, very heavily.
Yep, it's good improv. He was like telling anybody who passes by, and it's heavy. The rope is so heavy.
You don't.
I mean, they don't weigh much more than an actual elf, so like 150 pounds.
And don't forget the extra limbs.
I
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
firemen carry that down below
like 150, maybe 200 pounds.
easily.
Okay, so then if he's fireman carrying it, then Ezekiel's going to be kind of like walking around or like keeping everybody out of the way. All right, and you're carrying something heavy on your back. It's maybe like 150 pounds tops.
Makes this worse.
Yeah, I'm also keeping people away from you.
Make a deception check.
Okay, and he's doing this more just like keep everybody out of the range, since it would make her a little bit wider in the shoulders. Fucking hell. Natty 20 first off.
Nice.
Plus
2 on the D4. Let me just find
You'll have one person kind of following you. Can I
hang on.
as he starts carrying, like fake carrying something too?
35 total. Just throwing that out there.
Yes. Some guy tries to join. Can I join with this?
No, you're messing with the improv. You're messing with the visualization, sir. He's like, look at me. It's heavy. It's so heavy, and it's big. It's on your shoulders. It's weighing you down. Come on, give her some space, man.
What's that heavy?
She needs to focus.
Okay, I'll give you some room. I'll give you some room.
Thank you. I appreciate your enthusiasm. If you want, we can do some nice improv back and forth later. But right now, focusing on her, and we're moving. We're moving.
And she's really good at this. It looks like she's actually carrying something.
Oh, I know. She is just a miracle.
She plans on being a mime when she grows up.
She's not fully grown yet?
No, look at her.
I thought we were the long-lived ones. As just looks confused and goes back to the crew. As you guys carry it below deck.
Then as she drops it off, it's like, I don't think they suspected a thing.
You just brought more. Okay, I'm going to cast Tiny Hut. We're gonna put it in a bubble, and we'll figure this out.
Doesn't that just prevent things from going in?
Yes, we're not trying to. What's it gonna do? Escape? If it escapes, I'm gonna either ash it or Silas is gonna put a few arrows in it. Remember whenever the shoot the messenger thing? Oh hey Silas, did you know the beginning of that sentence is don't?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
He's a messenger.
Kind of like the whole don't aim for the medic,
Wait, what? That's exactly who I aim for every time we're in a fight.
I mean, it's smart, but it's also not ethical.
Oh yeah,
Ethical?
Yeah, it is Talak we're talking about.
Hey, I killed my own parents. What do I know about ethics?
So you guys bring the body into the tiny hut. Are you guys just waiting for it to wake up on its own, or what are you guys doing?
No, I'm gonna prepare a couple of things.
Ezekiel, how long does your magic eyes last?
Oh, they're gone, I think.
Yeah, an hour. So I would have had to cast the spell.
I mean, you might want them on to look at it, right? Or you have that spell that lets you speak all the languages.
Yes.
Or like, what if it isn't a person? What if it's something else? What if it speaks a different language?
True. Ezekiel's going to take out his Helm of Comprehend Languages and hand it over to Xylus. You use this, I'll use my spell. And when it comes to, we should have all our bases covered.
All right.
Why am I sounding vaguely Australian today?
All you need to do is start calling people mate.
We are on a ship. This would be the place to do it.
I would like to try to identify this creature.
So you sit there, you cast identify as the ship has started moving again. As it begins to get difficult, but you are able to cast it before you're out of the range of the place. As cast identify as it's identifies not exactly built for this type of thing. You don't exactly sense anything abnormal about him. That's probably the weird thing. You don't feel anything like there's technically no magical effect on this thing.
Okay, so That answers one thing.
Oh. What thing?
Well, whatever we did is permanent of sort.
Fair.
I was kind of hoping maybe if we were quick enough that it would still have some lingering magical effects
Mhm.
or I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. This is new territory.
Maybe the next time we get a chance to, we can ask that doctor that we met. I can't remember his name. You know the one.
Almost
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. The one with
Okay.
with that person, we traveled with for a while who I still don't know what they could do or what their name was.
Yes?
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant Maison for a second. I'm like, what?
No. I'm gonna go
Hey,
try.
man, Robin.
No, I'm gonna go see if I can find Rory. Just since this is sort of a group thing.
I don't know if he wants to see this.
I know, but I figured I would rather ask him than just assume. Hang on, let me try, and I'm gonna cast message the cantrip. If he's within 120 feet.
It's a possibility. Odds or evens?
Evens.
He's within range. You're like central of the ship.
Robin, we tried the second revival and kind of created a monster. Are you interested in joining us, or no? You seemed kind of spooked after the first one. You can reply to this message.
First of all, the name's Rory, not Robin.
Sorry, you look very similar.
I've seen his image. I don't. Where exactly are you?
We're at the place where we're at.
Yeah, they're like on the third floor, middle of the deck.
Yeah, we're in the room next to the place with the thing.
By the goblins. Well, where they were.
I'll be there in a moment. And I'll just dimension door there.
Roll for magic, sir.
We're in the zone, are we?
No, we're
You're-
not. We're a little
I
out.
thought we just-
You were just about to exit the zone.
Oh, what? No.
Yeah, we
make him
were
roll.
still in the zone.
Yeah, he's still under the assumption that it works.
Yeah.
This is the place for Dimension Door to fuck up on
roll
a
for
boat.
magic.
Yeah. Rory teleports into the
I'm
ocean.
fine.
We have no
Yeah,
idea.
you're fine. That would have been amazing.
So this character can swim, not for as long as he needs to get to shore.
Can you swim faster than a boat? No.
Mm-mm.
Actually, I could. Probably more.
Oh,
Polymorph.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you had to, you could.
Yeah. Why is there a dolphin chasing us?
Yeah, right.
As there's a flash of white light in front of your guys' tiny hut, as Rory just kind of in front of the tiny hut but can't see, wasn't able to enter.
Hey. I'll drop it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back up real quick. Step back in.
Is the body covered or is it just like out in the open?
It's invisible currently.
Invisible. Okay.
Well, I'm still not quite understanding why we have the tiny hut. How about we put the tiny hut like in front of the door so it can't escape? I mean, having it inside the tiny hut doesn't make a lot
Or
of
to
sense.
prevent the crew from seeing it, than it escaping.
Oh,
Well,
that makes sense.
if you put the tiny hut in front of the door and then put the creature in the room,
It's not
Yeah,
exactly
exactly.
a room, it's a floor. So if you're trying to cut off, you would cut off the entire like storage compartment.
I thought
but
we
they
were-
do
yeah.
need to come down here.
Not in
to
a
do
room.
stuff.
We're in the cargo.
Yeah, you're in cargo.
This is
Yeah,
to
they don't need
prevent
to
the
come down
crew
here.
from seeing it.
They-
That was it.
They have come down here a few times. They don't need to always be down here, but they do come down here to do stuff.
fair. All right.
Let me roll
What
for
exactly
magic.
did you make that you're worried about it running away?
Oh, we fucked up. which is not unusual. But,
You can tell the type of session I had planned from the music. It is not fitting.
Hey, you knew we were going to try revivals?
I forgot we were going to do revival.
Me too.
I forgot about the revivals. I thought you guys were gonna hit town, and I had a nice, pleasant.
I didn't even think about the revivals, honestly.
I didn't even think
forgot
about
about
town.
What exactly did you do?
one moment as I put the tiny head up. Ah, shit, there's no floor.
Wait, don't you have
Yeah,
a
you had-
version of that with the floor?
Yes, specifically, but I rolled a 5, so you know.
Oh, natural 1 to 2, DM's choice.
There's no floor.
I knew what he was gonna pick.
Okay, so we tried to revive the first one. Well, you kind of saw what happened there. I used a spell to kind of look at its soul, because I can do that, because I'm a demigod.
He's accepted demigod status.
Raise
groan from
Raise eyebrow.
Yeah.
I'm accepting Tedok's demigod status until such time as I can get her to recognize me as my true deific state. I will do that in order to walk among all of you. Yes. So anyway, its soul was in bits and pieces. So we figured we would try this one with a Balak stone because we're smart and creative and wanted to try this out on someone that wasn't us. And it turned into this monster instead of... It's a very fully alive monster. Not sure about how intact its personality and ability at sentient thought is. But we're about to ask.
Yeah.
And you still have the invisibility up, right?
Unless he dropped it.
Yeah, once she puts up the tiny hut for blocking line of sight, then he'll drop it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
You see the creature, three arms, 3 eyes, 2 faces, 4 legs.
Do not attack it.
Yeah.
Rory's literally just staring at this creature. You can just see it's just pale-faced.
Yeah. That didn't go according to plan.
Yeah, all my other revivals have gone very well. Did I tell you about my success with the dragon? My unparalleled success with the dragon.
There.
Yeah, exactly. Remember that? How amazing and perfect that was? Focus on that.
This is the first time I've seen something like this, though.
It's still alive?
Ish.
It's definitely breathing.
All right.
So we've got a choice to make. If it can comprehend.
It's Rory's just stunned. Like it's just a complete shutdown.
This is why I didn't want to bring him in.
What is your plan with him?
I'm sorry. You think we have a plan?
I think Ezekiel wants to find out, how much of a monster it truly is before we get rid of it, right?
Yes, exactly. I mean, there are a lot of very hideous people out there, and they live
I know.
semi-normal lives. Yeah, and he lived a normal-ish life. He was a happy simpleton. Is a happy simpleton. So, who say that it's any different?
Get from one monster to the next. They're not going to live a happy life.
And Filch was very happy. I think ignorance is the key.
Uh-huh.
Is that Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I put on some peaceful Legend of Zelda music. Like I said, I thought you guys were going to be in town.
Change it to horror movie music.
Get a little Raccoon City in here.
All right, where the fuck is Alex? We need him here too.
No, we don't. I'm reading.
Message.
Let him read. He's blissfully unaware.
I like to think that Alex is just like 2 stores chest over, just sitting there reading the book.
Will they shut up over there?
Literally, it's like, what is the fuck is going on over there, man? Is there a funeral? Oh yeah, that's right. People died. Shit. Oops.
When it wakes, we will attempt to communicate with it. And if they can communicate, we will go from there. If they wish for us to put them out of their misery, then we will do so. If they wish to function, then as their own entity, we'll figure that out. Sounds like a plan?
Yep. Works for me.
Cool. This is good.
There.
Can't.
So, you guys are waiting for it to wake up on its own then?
Yep.
We can speed it along. Then he had only last for so long, and honestly, the more we get away from unstable magic, or into unstable magic, the harder this will be.
So, unless you guys do anything, an hour will pass. Then another. And another. As you guys are just sitting there, some of you reading books, some of you taking notes, some of you just doing what you do, as you begin to hear just shallow, painful breaths.
Charm monster.
Oh, okay.
Charm monster? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys find out what his name was in
Nope.
life?
Nope.
But it passes regular roll. Wisdom save. DC 19.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't use a lot of charm spells, right?
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, it just...
First day I met you.
Not a charm.
No, you did.
No, you charmed a fucking village.
Not with an actual charm person. Oh wait, didn't
Yeah,
I?
you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the one time in the campaign that I've actually.
Our
rolled.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally back to back to back people. It's like
Yeah.
you're like don't
You
charm
shouldn't
people.
manipulate people's minds. Charm. It's very bad. Charm.
We never said we were the good guys. We specifically never said that. We are not the ones claiming to be heroes. Well, maybe Ezekiel is, but that's different.
But anyways, it just it comes forth. You have. Oh no! Are you guys gonna activate your things, your tongues, and your
Yeah.
comprehend language?
Yeah, we can
So
pass the comprehend language helmet around. Actually, it doesn't have any sort of a number of charges. That's how it will.
If it works that way, then sure.
Okay. So, what would you like to ask? Yeah, it just sits there.
Hey, what's your name?
As you ask that, you hear a cacophony of voices. Make an intelligence check.
Haha.
Check or save? Just making sure.
Check. This is to understand what it's saying.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love this die. 19 plus 3, 22.
Okay. Yeah, as you can tell, it's two voices, but it's them talking over each other over and over again really fast as you hear Michael and Xantar.
Okay, I'm gonna message the captain. What was the name of the person that we revived? Second's name? You can reply to this message.
Who is this and what do you want to know?
It's Ezekiel Avanti.
Oh,
Who else would it be?
Xantar, I believe.
Oh, good. So that's not a demon. Thank you.
More questions in her head? Great.
Okay, can we speak to just Xantar, please?
Kill me. As both voices say, kill me.
As Ezekiel looks to the rest of the group.
That's Mind Sliver.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. So first roll your counterspell. Let's see what actually goes off.
Oh, first. Oh, no. Mind Sliver doesn't need
Mind Sliver's a cantrip. So roll for your magic.
Can I just stick a dagger to its throat?
Yeah.
While they're mad.
Well, this is all in an instant. This is all. For the 2 positive, 1.2 times positive effect. For the 6 negative, 1 times negative.
Yeah,
so 0.25 positive.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that doesn't affect since it's just too low.
Mine goes off. I instantly would counterspell your counterspell. And then
you counterspell as a dagger goes flying into.
Well, the Mind Sliver originally would go off too.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Hey, what the hell we had in the great?
I stand up, look at Ezekiel, and go, "Don't ever consider yourself a god," and walk out.
Demigod. Damn it! Ezekiel turns to Xylus. What the hell?
It was an abomination and asked us to kill it. It's suffering.
That could have been one of the things, or maybe it was still figuring things out. We don't know. It just woke up. It just got revived. How did you feel when you got revived?
Alive? I didn't want you to kill me. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, well, everything went right with yours. This one, it still could have changed its mind. A few extra questions wouldn't have changed.
Technically breathing.
Cure wounds.
Well, how much HP did it have?
And 1, so Mind Sliver is going to take it down. And then the dagger is going to be a failed, but it still technically has 2 death saving throws.
Okay.
Okay, cure wounds.
Roll for magic, sir.
It's the staff.
Oh.
12.
Look, if you want to make this thing suffer, count me out. And I'll follow Rory.
It comes back into consciousness. Just both eyes just not exactly tearing up, but just dead inside. And you can tell just by looking at it, there's pain.
Ezekiel's going to talk to Michael and Xantar and say, all right, Xantar first. We'll do what you ask, but do you have anything that you would like to say to your loved ones before we do so? Any message you would like us to pass along? Starting with Xantar.
You get there's no words, just like both of them crying out at the same time. Not exactly like crying words or anything like that or despair, just ramblings.
Hey, stop one at a time. Try to focus. This is quite literally your last chance to say something to your family. And I will cast Calm Emotions.
Roll for magic.
Tell them that.
20 is a 2 times positive effect.
Yeah.
The 1 is a bonus action and action.
Okay.
I'll take it.
You cast Calm Emotions, and it goes dormant almost, like the one dude was just still that shallow breathing, but just no reactions.
Ezekiel's gonna kind of snap his fingers. Hey, come on! This is your last chance. You have nothing to say to your family, Xantar, Michael, either of you. Anything?
Nope, just sits there.
Tadok, any ideas?
Think we do what it asked. I will take care of it. Okay.
No, I was the one who brought it back. I was hoping for at least something for its family. Their family. It? They?
Look, we brought this into the world. We'll take it out. Give it
Yes.
some measure of peace.
That's what
No.
you the guys like to do.
I don't think you want to be here.
Ezekiel cast Roll of Thim's Lance
Oh, actually, Ezekiel, roll damage.
for.
I counterspelled you, which means I used a spell on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How much is it? 5d6 or
I
something?
think that's running low.
5d10, I think.
Soonish it's gonna be gone.
We still have a few days.
Like a week.
5d10 sounds like a lot.
Time we ended the voyage.
I think
Yeah.
it's. I
I think it is 5d10.
It's a pretty strong spell.
Yeah.
Rather niche, but because most things, try to avoid taking damage.
Yeah, you're right. 5d10, and you only broke the one, not the second. So yeah,
yeah, I only did one.
29.
29, so 15.
Oh yeah, he rounds up.
Yep.
So as I was walking out, I had a bloody nose.
All right. Roll of Thim's Lance, natty 20.
Oof.
9 to DM's choice.
As you manage to cast this perfectly, instead of causing any pain or anything, just shuts off as it gets a smile on its face and just thank you as it passes away fully and utterly.
Right. Well, I definitely know you're not going to want to be here when I get rid of the body.
No, I won't. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Ezekiel will walk out.
I'd like to cast Disintegrate.
Holy shit!
Damn. So rarely does that spell get actually used to like disintegrate shit. It's awesome.
Roll for magic.
Yeah, roll for magic.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
The whole ship
Yeah, there you go.
explodes.
She misses.
No, it succeeds.
Yeah, it
And
just
it
passes.
just turns to dust.
Just kind of stare. And then I'll prestidigitate the dust away.
Okay.
Right. Well, that's one more nightmare.
Xylus and Rory, where did you guys go? You guys left. Where did you guys go?
I went up to the deck to get some fresh air.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
honestly
as you
probably
were
where I was
going,
thinking.
as you were going up, you would see the other person that was revived just kind of sitting there,
Mhm.
drool coming out of the mouth as the other person tries to feed them. Come on, this was your favorite meal.
Hmm.
Zalis, you would see then walking by, just Rory stops and just looks over at this other individual. And just there's like a solid 10-second pause, just staring. Before he just turns and walks above deck.
Huh. Okay. I won't be doing anything right this moment about said individual, but I'll make note.
Okay. And Vixer is just breaking.
You loop the track.
No, I didn't even loop it. It just broke. There we go. So yeah, you go up to the deck for some fresh air. The rest of the crew kind of just looks about, and you can tell the atmosphere just a bit more down from yesterday. Like yesterday, there was morning, but it wasn't. They're used to it. This is a bit more like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Hey, Alex.
What?
Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
Yeah. So,
So,
we had a bit of an incident. We fucked up. Big surprise.
oh, we're doing the insurgent right now? Shit. Where's Ezekiel?
Other fuck up. This is a completely different fuck up. I don't think there's gonna be an insurgency. So, hey, that's one plus. We won't have to take over the ship. That's great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How long is it gonna take you to finish that book?
I got no idea. I already finished it once. I don't know what I read, so I have to read it again.
Finish it. So you're reading the book.
Okay, so have you ever looked at a book and you finish it and then you realize, shit, I'm hungry and I don't know what I just looked at?
I can legitimately say no, that has never happened to me, but it's fascinating the way your brain works. What about
No, I've seen where they came from. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's going on?
So we attempted to bring back the crewmate.
Oh shit, was that today?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Didn't work.
Was that today?
What
Yeah.
other day would it be?
They didn't realize we were gonna do that right away. We were gonna circle for a bit, weren't we?
Yeah, we did. We did. One sort of got brought back. He's kind of comatose. The other turned into a monstrosity.
Eesh. Magic still
Yeah.
fucky. Yeah, I mean Silas got brought back in seconds and he got fucked in the head, so 10
Yeah,
hours, that's a lot.
it's a lot. So didn't go well. Not feeling too good about my choices, which is not unusual.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, 1 being good, 10 being bad. If you created a human abomination and then destroyed it because it asked you to, did you put that number?
Oh. Okay, first off, you magic people are fucked. I don't know how to answer if I create something. Second off, we fought some weird shit. We've seen some weird stuff. And if something asks me for mercy, I'll grant it that mercy and I'll feel no regret.
Okay. See, I just wanted to check in because you were kind of in your own little world.
So first off, fuck boats. Second off, yeah, this
You have the
place sucks.
Pepto-Bismol, or you have the
Nope.
anti-sickness thing right now.
Nope, still don't like boats. Don't matter if I'm not sick. Fuck boats.
No, I get that. We're gonna be on dry land in a few days.
Yeah, that's a few days too many.
I know. Alright, well.
Wait. So, those guys that we raced, they're.
One of them. I got rid of it.
What about the other one?
You gotta go check on him. I might have to get rid of him too.
I mean, if you don't feel comfortable, I can take care of it and just throw it overboard.
No. See,
Throw it
I don't
overboard.
like
It can
using
breathe on the
bodies.
water, just sits there.
No. I'll take care of it before I toss it overboard.
No, I don't like leaving bodies. Leaving a trail is always bad.
It's the ocean. The body's gonna be there for like an hour tops. Oh, yes. The poor fellow. Yeah, we have to be humane, I guess. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll leave you to it then. I'll go back to my book.
Yo, just keeping you updated because I don't know how that's gonna affect the crew. So if we need to make a quick escape, just be on your toes. All right.
Well, I'll be in my room. I don't want to go above deck. It shakes too much. Down here,
Your
lower.
room. As I stare at the crate around him.
Well, over here in the storage, it shakes less. Up above, it moves too much.
I get it, buddy. Just keeping you updated. Also, I don't know where Silas or Rory went. Just keep an eye out for them.
Yeah, I'm never gonna find Silas. Rory, he's probably around spying on someone. We should really keep an eye on Ezekiel. Though. Wait, who's with Ezekiel?
Spying on someone.
Look, Ezekiel's the easiest out of them all to find. I
Okay,
literally
the
just
issue
follow
is
his
not
voice.
finding him. The issue is there's a lot of savory people in this boat, and he just comatose a few of their allies. Let's keep an eye on him and make sure no one tries to revenge him in the middle of the night. Because having your friend die once It happens. Being brought back, seeing that happen, and then having them die again, there might be some feelings.
I'm gonna go find Ezekiel now.
Okay.
Thanks for your perspective.
I'm gonna wave my book at her.
You wave your book at her, lose the page you're on. Shit.
That's okay. I was starting over again.
I'm gonna go find Ezekiel because he makes a valid point.
Also, I'm halfway through reading the book, so I should have it by the time I make it to land. It's only 20 hours.
Yeah.
48 hours.
I only have 20 hours left.
Yeah, you'll definitely be finished by the time you reach land.
My book, on the other hand, keeps getting interrupted.
Well, I don't do anything in this freaking boat because I don't go above board. Because
You're
the
like,
boat
I
sucks.
hate boats. I'm gonna sit here and read.
At the lowest point where it shakes the least.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna go find Ezekiel.
Yeah.
What's Ezekiel doing?
He would probably be on the top side of the boat, just sort of looking out over the edge.
Contemplating tossing the body.
Hey, Ezekiel.
Hey, that up.
Choices. Always fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not exactly the grand idea we had, but I'll look over at the drooling one.
They're technically below deck, so.
Oh, I thought they were up on deck.
Are they inside?
Yeah, they were below deck in the mess hall. They were trying to give them stimulation to try to spark them back.
Well, take it as someone who fucks up a lot. You can dwell on it all you like. Not going to change the past. And all we can do is try to be better. And we now know what to do.
How do we know what to do?
I said we know what not to do. We know what to do, just not to do. We know not to ever use a Balic stone again.
But this is just another prime example of everything just fucking us over. We got absolutely nothing out of this. We lost spell components, we lost spell slots, we lost not one, but two different crew people. And he kind of says that quietly. It's like the dragon. We go in, we fight a dragon. No princesses, no information, no amazingly powerful magic items, just fuck us over. We didn't even get the consolation prize of, hey, we have some information for your family so that way they have at least a little bit of peace of mind. No, still absolutely nothing beneficial. And we aren't getting, since we started, we aren't getting anywhere near as much as we put into something.
That's life.
No, it's not.
That's been my entire life, Ezekiel.
Yes, yours. Normal people is no.
Normal people's too. There is not equivalent exchange in this world. You don't get effort you put in and get it right back. Life isn't fair. You can work hard, make no mistakes, and life will still fuck up.
Absolutely, I'm not arguing that. I'm saying that once in a while it has to go well. Once in a while it has to work out. But it just hasn't for us.
Yet. That's the thing, is it hasn't worked out yet. One time it will. I don't know when that will be, but...
One time out of 100 isn't enough.
I'll take that one out of 100.
If you're only taking one step forward for every 6 steps back, then you're never going to move forward.
That's all I have is that hope that I can take that step forward. Otherwise, all left to me is a body disposal remover.
I mean, in
I
all
get
fairness, you were very good
rid
at it.
of our. I get rid of problems. That is all I can do.
I mean, in all honesty, though, you could have a future in that. I mean, sign up with some sort of like a mob or something that was.
I'm already signed up with one. Thanks. I appreciate that.
I'm just saying, you could make a very good living.
I did. And then my husband died. So, you know.
Yeah, you don't talk about him much. What happened there?
Married him for the money. He was part of Elysium. And that I worked for 4, 5, 6 years. I don't know. A while under Elysium as a grunt. Running jobs, doing this, doing that, trying any way I could to learn a lick of magic. Well, with me and my good looks and excellent personality, I managed to land a husband that was actually middle ground in Elysium. And thanks to him, I started learning magic. Actual magic. And then he died.
I thought your parents
Well.
taught you magic.
Oh, no. I learned a single cantrip. Guess which one?
Fireball isn't a cantrip. Firebolt?
Yeah.
And you said you killed your husband?
Oh, no. My husband just croaked over and died. I think someone put a hit out on him. I don't have, like, concrete proof. But one day I came home. He was deceased. In a not so pleasant way. And, I cleaned it up. After that, I wasn't in much good standing with Elysium, so I thought it was best to take a very long sabbatical. Yep. But despite everything, he was a good man to me. May not have been a good man, but he was a good man to me. Yeah. And it feels just like everything I touch literally just explodes one minute or another. But if I earned enough money, I could buy my way back into Elysium good graces again. Yeah, that plan hasn't gone so well.
Why do you want to get back in their good graces?
Originally, that was my plan. Oh. Things got complicated. I've been feeding them information for all the time that I've been here, but then eventually I just stopped.
Have you spoken with them since you stopped?
Nope. I haven't had. I sent communications to them. They don't send communications to me.
Well, thank you for telling me that, and for whatever it's worth, I am sorry for your loss. I'm glad that you were at least married to someone that you liked. I know you don't like that many people.
Married him for the money, let's be real.
You liked his money purse? That's still something about him that you liked?
Yeah.
Nice full money sack is a very appealing feature.
Yes. Very. appealing. Mm-hmm. But I miss the mansion. I miss being rich. I miss being respected. For a brief time, things were good. Now it's just me and you guys. And that's not so bad. A little bit better in some ways, worse than others. Did you know I'm now been in jail in 3 different countries?
Ezekiel kind of thinks about it. Yeah. This one, you told me about the second one. Yeah, that's 3. So, well, you've already been in Hengefire
Yeah.
prison, so, I mean, there's no point in going back there.
You know
Who
what?
knows?
I'll make a new goal. I aim to get imprisoned in every single country.
Mm,
And then I can be Teluk, the great escaper.
well, no, getting put in prison doesn't mean that you escaped. It just means you get put in prison. How many of you actually escaped from?
1.
Okay, so then you're not Tedlock the Great Escaper, you're just Tedlock the person who gets put in prison a lot.
Well, to be fair, 1 I served my time, 1 I escaped, and then the other was kind of more of a detainment. Does it count if you're only in jail overnight?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been in jail, so I can't say.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. Well, thank you for talking to me. Honestly, I was out here making the decision whether or not I was just going to get off the boat in the Hengefire Kingdom and just pick a direction and walk and just leave it all behind.
What?
But talking to you has helped and makes me want to stick with it at least a little bit longer.
Love to be of help. Honestly, Xylus and I have terrible personalities, as you
What?
not great
No.
people.
That's
Look,
who told you that?
I managed to get myself thrown in prison for something that someone else did.
That did take quite a bit of skill, actually.
We couldn't do this without you. You are our hype man. You are the person that can schmooze with the best of them. And you tell a great story.
Thank you. And we couldn't do it without you either. I mean, sometimes you don't need the hype man. Like when we were heading into the dragon fight. I tried to smooth things over, wasn't working, and what do you need when that doesn't work? Just a fireball lobbing over your shoulder.
And you guys are having this conversation. You see a large puff of water just shoot up, then another, and another. As you start to see a herd of whales just swimming alongside the boat, coming up
Hey,
for
look.
air.
Whales. A pod of them. I think that's what they're called. Is
Yeah,
it?
pod. Damn it, Fixer. Stop killing yourself.
Well. Not every day you see a sight like this.
Agreed. Almost. It's still worth it.
Enjoy the little moments. It's what gets you by. Treasure them while you can.
Yeah. Ezekiel's gonna watch them attentively, kind of breach the surface and shoot stuff out. I don't think I've ever actually seen a full pod of whales before. I've seen one or two. I mean, obviously I turned Rory into one. Or not Rory, Silas into one, but
And as soon as they arrived, they quickly vanished.
Well,
boom, perfect whale watching music. All right. Yeah, so Ezekiel will just kind of stay there in the wind and watch the whales.
Okay. Silas, Rory, are you guys doing anything? As you guys see Ezekiel and Telek sitting there having a conversation, you guys just sitting off to the side as you see the pod of whales emerge as well, swimming alongside the boat, just calmly.
Also, I'm assuming you're invisible.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he
We
still
always
invisible?
So I have no idea you're there. So there's times when they're having their talk and we're just kind of out breathing, and there's looks over towards Ezekiel, and then during the pods coming, there's just streams of tears down his face.
In the middle of Rory crying, just from the shadows. You're a better person than I gave you credit for.
But all for a reason. Not even like looking in the direction.
Yeah.
I just assume he's invisible.
What did Rory say? I couldn't understand because of the accent.
Do everything for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and nothing more, nothing less, just that.
Okay.
Love the Stardew Valley soundtrack. So good. This one and Winter are amazing.
As the day goes on, the pod stays with you guys for about an hour or two. As the day goes on, the sun begins to set. You guys all manage to go to bed as the gentle rocking waves rocks you all to sleep. It's a more tentative occasion, but it's at least a bit more calming right now. A little bit. As you all wake up in the morning.
Feeling like P. Diddy. I'm sorry.
As you guys head up to the top of the deck in order to stretch and basically get out from underneath the bottom of the ship, you'll see the crewmate sitting next to his friend, the one that was comatose, and yes, that's right. You remember her, right? Yeah, I think. And just you see the friend talking with the crewmate, and just the briefest form of recognition coming from the crewmate's face. Or whatever they were talking about.
well, not all is lost.
Maybe.
Not the same, but not all lost. I'll take it. It's a half step word.
Agreed.
Alright, boys. Well, this has been a vastly entertaining trip. I have some reading to do, some studying to do, spells to learn. Tell me if there's any more krakens, beasties, anything like that needs to be killed. I'll be below.
As I'm gonna call for a break here, but I believe we'll expedite the rest to you guys arriving on shore.
How many days is that for
It'll
spell
be
swapping?
about 2 more days.
So
Yeah.
that's my book. I'm gonna
Yep.
okay. I actually have the book now.
Alex, just so you know, unless they have changed it, you have to keep the book in your inventory in D&D Beyond and just
Yes,
have
and
it like
has to be
equipped.
equipped. Yep.
Yes,
Yep,
okay.
did
I
notice
want to make
that.
sure because that was a thing I ran into about 2 years ago when I had the intelligence book in AL. You have to
It will
have to
not
quit.
I
give
just
you
put
the.
my I just physically changed my modifier.
I'm gonna keep the book just to remind myself it's from the book.
Yep.
My con just went up to 18. Let's go.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
What do you
What's your
need
max
for the
HP now?
gloves? What do you need
It's
for
more
the
than
gloves?
mine.
136.
So as a exciting thing on the break, Fizzbands is officially up digitally.
Mhm.
Oh, awesome.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, today was a release day. At midnight,
For what?
it released digitally.
New book. Just
I'll have
the
to
one
look
that I
at it
bought
when
that I
the
spent
session's
money
over.
on.
Oh, is that the thing you?
Yeah.
I was doing it during someone else's roleplay time. I was like, I'm not there.
Yo, I spent all day under the boat, man. I was listening to you guys talk. I saw what you do.
I was still listening, but I was still
Yo,
like,
I
there were
was
moments
like,
I go, ooh.
Should Alex walk up there? Shit, I don't want to walk into that shit. Fuck.
Fuck that shit, man.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why I kind of pulled you in there a little bit. I'm like, hey, so this is what's going on. We fucked up. Noted.
I liked it. That was really nice.
Yeah.
No,
Just
it
monster
wasn't. It was
costume.
fucking horrifying.
Uh.
It was the opposites.
Mhm.
Hey, you have one person recovering. The other one, but you helped
Another
one.
one has been put to rest.
It's still
and-
recovering in quotations. It's still like, hey, my legs were cut off. I'm recovering. It doesn't mean I'm gonna ever have my fucking legs again.
Okay, all I'm saying is
Hey, at least he's alive.
2 minutes.
Is
And
he?
it's like put to rest. It's like stabbed, had his mind slivered, relative lanced,
Hey,
disintegrated. Yeah, he was put to rest.
Oh, speaking of Ezekiel, updates. Relatives Lance. It is now official.
what? Oh shit! What's the
It
official?
is now 76 for damage.
That's
the-
better.
The effect is still there,
Awesome.
but it's not a saver suck. It's a saver half.
oh,
Ooh, yeah.
they were
So if
half or
anything,
better,
it got
yeah.
better.
I would have liked it to be like a to hit or something. Just because boards
no,
don't get a
because
lot of them.
no, because it still has the no, it still has the thing of if you know their name and say well they're in range, it hits no matter if they're behind total cover and like behind cover and shit.
Oh,
Like
really?
it yeah, if you know the name, so if I said Ezekiel Avanti, but as I'm casting a spell, he could be fucking bottom of the ship as long as he's in range, it'd zip over and fucking hit him. But you have to know their true name.
Yeah, I know. I wanted it to hit for bards because I think they literally only get one in their actual spell list. And when you're fighting things with legendary resistances, it makes it hard. So that's what I'm saying. I would have liked it.
Onto hit is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah. It's also still 76 damage.
Yeah. What is it? Is it fourth level or fifth?
Fourth level.
Fourth level. Okay.
How many
Yeah,
casts do you
76
get?
for fourth. Saver suck with incapacitated. That's
No, it's a good spell. It's a really good spell.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
intelligence save. Absolutely. I need to
Yeah.
update my subclass because I have to have a modified version. So I don't know if it's going to. I'm going to do it after the session just because it might fuck with shit.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Now, are we
because
doing this one?
What was that?
Are we using the now official version of Relevance Points?
I'll play
I
the official one.
I would say you should. There's a reason there's changes made to it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I looked at the monk subclass. I didn't really see any massive differences. Like I can innately be like, oh, that's completely different.
Oh yeah, I probably need to.
It's really not. I feel like you're not going to have any issues at all. I think you actually get access to another ability. But I haven't looked at the Drake's Warden. I didn't know off the top of my head that well that I could compare it without looking at the UA. But
Hey, random question about the crest. What are the stats for those claws things the gloves things that you guys say need to be?
those are legendary.
Yeah, but what are the stats? Because I know I have neither stats. For
Oh,
neither of
okay.
them.
So
'Cause I was under for one and I was under for the other one.
So
Constitution and
Or what are they
wisdom.
called so I can look them up?
yeah, so I made them.
Yeah.
Like they're Malachi's creations. I put them in D&D Beyond. I don't know if. Let me see.
I
So,
believe
Hell.
I have sharing.
There's Hell's Blessing, which I believe is set up correctly. So Hell's Blessing, you have to have a Wisdom score, basically to unlock the certain tiers.
Mhm.
Yeah, 14 plus. When you cast a spell that recovers health, you can roll all of the spell's dice twice. So if you use a first level Cure Wounds instead of 1d8 plus 5, it would be 2d8 plus 5.
Oh.
And then if you have it attuned alongside Heaven's Wrath, which is the other one, you keep that ability, and as an action, an aura of flames washes over you for 1 minute, providing 4 times your player level in temporary hit points.
Ooh, that's
Any creature that
crazy.
damages you with a melee attack or starts its turn within 5 feet of you takes 4d6 fire damage, and that can be used once per long rest.
That's
that's-
crazy strong.
That's Hell's Blessing, and that's you have to have the other glove attuned as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
that's
2 attunements
Yeah, it's
for
two
that.
attunements for
Yeah.
that.
And then to do Wrath, to do Heaven's Wrath.
Heaven's
So
Wrath?
the base level would give if you deal an extra 1d4 radiant or fire damage, your choice, to the target whenever you damage it with an attack or a spell. So
Mhm.
literally, like you can use like each of my punch attacks with Robin did extra damage. If you do that with a magic missile, per Malachi is saying in the past, that applies to each hit.
Mm.
It makes it really strong.
I might make it per spell instead of per hit. Just
I mean, I
because-
currently have
Yeah.
the damage or spell, but then it goes up to 1d6 if you have a 14 plus in your Constitution mod, and you also gain access to the Firebolt cantrip that can be cast at will using your Constitution as its
Modified?
spellcasting.
Yeah.
And if you have Hell's Blessing, that d6 goes to a d8 on each attack. And as an action twice per day, you can slam your fist on the ground, cracking the ground in a 20-foot cone in front of you, making a solid 10-foot wall at the edge of the cone. All creatures in front of you must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 4d8 fire damage and 4d8 radiant damage on a failed save and is knocked prone, or half as much damage on a successful one and is not knocked prone.
Constitution is your podcasting ability for this. Wow.
And it is a con based on your Constitution modifier. That one's actually that one's
Symbiotic
your
yeah, I
con.
found it,
Yes.
Yeah. Symbiotic nature when wearing.
So con for your spell save DC.
So once
for it.
they're on,
I'm
they
still
can't be
very proud
removed.
of those gauntlets. I love the way those gauntlets.
It actually took a bit for me to implement them into D&D Beyond. To actually look nice. If you pull them up,
Yeah, there's like.
I
3
actually
health
have them in a
blessings.
table.
Yeah, I can see the different health blessings.
Yeah, well, I think I had 2 or something because I was messing
There's
with shit.
5.
Well, so some of them
Oh, there's
Malachi made, and then
duplicates,
some
yeah.
I made.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is the one that's legit because it's the one that looks the best and has an H next to it.
Yes, if it has the H, that's mine.
Yeah, it looks the cleanest and
These are the links to them, and it actually has a table and
that's crazy. What character goes wisdom con? Like a
the
warlock or
monk
something?
that had healing.
Like a
There's a
warlock or a
few.
monk?
The monk, Filch.
They really could have used them, but no. It was the only problem is so if you wear both of them,
They're
They're
attached forever.
symbiotic, so you can't take them off unless you use the remove curse, and they slowly eat and replace your arms.
Yep.
So you gotta remove curse fast.
But we don't know the rate at which it eats your arms. That's the only reason Robin didn't have both of them on. Because, I forgot to add, the Hell's Blessing, with that healing one, gives you additional AC.
Plus
Up to a
one,
+3
2,
to additional AC.
Yeah. So to attune, you have to be a 14. No, to attune, you have to be 16.
So you have to have 16, plus 16 or more in both stats and have them both attuned to get that full like tier 3.
But we don't have the other gauntlet
because the other team has it.
Robin has Robin has Heaven's Wrath.
Oh, Robin has it. I thought the other team had it.
Nope.
No, Robin.
Oh,
Robin has it when he got revived. He left that night.
Yeah, that's right.
After
asshole.
walking. Yeah.
Okay.
That was my shtick, sir.
And I think I heard you guys saying you need the gloves.
Yeah, he's
to
still out
touch
there somewhere.
To touch the spears
Oh,
or whatever,
yeah.
the chains. So
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. We've successfully contacted the IR. Now it's trying to contact Robin.
oh, good luck with that. Robin's an
How?
asshole.
You realize where we just were, right? You realize we now know places where magic
but
works.
I don't have sending. Ezekiel doesn't have sending.
He has the
only have
sending
one
stealth.
sending
He has the
spell,
giant.
which
Yeah,
was
he has.
already used, which is only once a day.
I'm just saying. Now we know about Crystal Horn and all this shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we have
And
to
so we
do-
always have a permanent fucking field unless we can get Ezekiel to cast enough spells for enough chance of it to fucking blow up again.
Look,
Honestly,
I'm
before-
waiting for the 1-1-1.
Ezekiel's the one that brings magic. I am betting with my luck. I'm gonna be the one.
Honestly, between me and Ezekiel, statistically, if we just spam fucking spells, it's bound to happen.
We don't know
Ex-
what makes it happen though, so that's what's crazy. Also,
It's
I'm
these
kind of
weird
hoping.
roll for magic things. Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that we go to like some big capital, go in front of like the people, and Ezekiel is like, yeah, I made magic work over there, and then he just casts some random ass low level spell because he's Ezekiel, and he nat one in the middle of the capital, in the middle of a diplomatic thing.
Or they fucking abduct him and fucking
yeah, and
force
they
him to
force
make
him
magic to work.
because he's bragging that he can make magic work.
Mhm.
And then they're like, "Oh, you have angelic blood in you too. This is your whole package deal."
Oh my god, Ezekiel needs to stop bragging. We're leaving statues everywhere.
Literally,
Why do people keep hitting me?
I kid you not. If he continues on, if I was Malachi, I 100% would have people try to kidnap fucking Ezekiel.
I'm totally planning shit.
100%.
Oh,
Hell,
yeah.
maybe even the doves, man.
Okay, Ezekiel.
He's going around,
bragging.
stating his deityism. I fixed magic. I'm a god.
Like,
oh, yeah.
He has only said it on the boat so far.
I know.
Well,
There
how
are
many
witnesses.
people are here?
A boat, which goes to other ports.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it's not like he's not gonna tell
Hey,
people.
luckily
at
they
other
won't be
places.
docking for about another month.
Okay,
They gotta go. So we're going one place.
well,
They-
we have
They're probably gonna
modified
get out the
memory.
boat to. Usually they'll rest for about a day before they go back on. That's a whole day of drinking and talking.
So, Rory, you
Yep.
got modified memory ready, right?
Oh man, what port are we going to? I just realized something. What port are we going to?
Yeah, Mena. You guys aren't going to the port. They're just going. You guys said that you can just fly there. You said.
Okay, so we're getting close enough
Yeah,
to either fly or
we're-
port.
We're going
Okay.
to fly to shore when they get close to the.
Because there was a very good chance that if we stopped in Aeon, if we stopped by Bayou,
Aeon's
or
too
if
far.
we, yeah,
We're going to Bayou. We're just stopping through Mora first.
there's consequences.
Yeah, Aeon is home of the Silvertons.
Yep.
Look, we're nowhere near where I have bounties, so we're good.
I don't think I have any bounties. I've been a pretty
Look,
good
Yeah,
person.
you're with us.
Hawk and Xylus leave a trail. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, did you tell them about the bounties? I know you.
I
told
don't
them
know about it.
Oh no, I didn't.
No, I don't know about it.
I know nothing.
We're traveling for a couple days. If he wants to say anything, that's
Yeah.
totally.
He won't say anything. We're gonna be being chased by police, and he's gonna say they're the bad guys. We're gonna get arrested
good.
again.
Yeah, we're like I said. Luckily, we're nowhere near where I have anything on me, so we're golden.
Also, I need to craft because I wasted a crafting point last session. Fuck.
You were here. Were you here last one?
Yes,
Yeah, you
I
were.
was, but I was tired and went to bed, and I was full. I forgot. I think I wasted a craft.
You did.
Yeah. See. So I'll probably just finish my armor today. Or at least waste 1 point, and then when we get to town, I'll finish my armor.
Like I said, I was planning you guys get into town. I had something fun planned. I had a nice day planned.
Expedite it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, but that's what I was expecting. Like the most of the fucking session to be. I had an actually really nice thing planned. It was gonna be fun and just.
I'm gonna go pee in the potty.
15
I'm sorry, you're
sessions
expecting fun
later.
with us?
Yeah, 15 sessions later. So it turns
It
out
was
the
gonna be.
portal
It was
to
gonna
fate
be
in the
not
water.
depressing. It was gonna be happy.
Good job.
Let's try.
And I'm back whenever you guys are.
So,
Someone's going potty.
yeah, we were talking about you a little bit earlier, Ezekiel. Mr.
Only
I
bad
make magic
things.
work. Yeah, Mr. I
Yeah.
make magic work.
Yep. The burdens of being a god.
Yep, just keep saying that. Nothing bad will ever happen if you keep saying that.
Hey, I at least got in to say demigod.
Of course, I'm not going to go around telling everyone that I'm a god. I have to be undercover.
But you will tell them you fixed
You have
magic.
though.
Yes, that was a momentary lapse in judgment.
Oh.
Because, gods are perfect, but demigods are not. See, I was starting the ruse. There.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Is
It's
someone-
clearly.
It's the perfect guys.
I just heard the X-Files thing.
That wasn't us.
Nope.
I think it might have been my uncle.
Better go check the closet. I've never seen an episode of the X-Files.
Neither
that's
have I,
X-Men.
but I know the theme.
I started singing it, and I started singing the X-Men 90 cartoon for some reason. That's not the X-Files.
That's the X-Men.
That's the X-Men.
Equally good song, though. That original animated song was awesome.
Yeah.
I know a few people that have that as their cell phone ringtone.
It's a good song.
Okay, where are they?
All right. So how screwed are we?
Well, we're
What are
close
you talking
now.
about? We're not screwed. How are we
I'm
screwed?
back.
Welcome back.
I was just, I was just talking about how I was playing today to be like a nice session.
Yeah.
Like Chris is just like, oh, I planned it to be a nice session. I completely forgot about the revival.
Yeah, I forgot about the revival too, man. I even.
I was gonna also fuck with the first mate's room as well, but we can get to that, and I don't feel like going back.
I was gonna do a whole thing with him, like fucking talking because he got a talking to.
All right.
But-
Well, 2 days later, we're next to the coast.
Yeah, so everyone's back.
Yup.
Okay, as Rory and Alex.
Yeah, our potions
last-
have run out.
Yeah, these last 2 days, you guys are out of potions.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for me.
Let's see.
I'm equally as miserable.
Like,
14 on the
"Not
first one,
We gotta
10 on
roll.
the second.
Okay, so the first day wasn't so bad. You're like, okay, maybe I got the hang of this. The second day, I'm good. After lunch, you had to throw up.
Okay, I'm good.
You
Alex was able to keep it down.
He rolled checks too. He'd even roll saves.
Oh, my bad.
It's a +4 on those, so you're good. 20
mine
to
are
25.
better. Yeah, my saves are better.
Oh, we stop.
You stop throwing up, Alex. It's like a tradition for you to somehow fail all those.
It doesn't mean I'm not laying on the floor in pain.
Pain.
See, the key is he was reading. That's how he did it. He got through by powering his mind on something else.
Or drugs.
Or drugs.
No, the key.
Probably drugs.
The key was knocking myself out. Just keep going against the wall.
So, you guys arrive on the shore as you see the edge of the coast, the town starting to glow. As you guys are arriving sometime just before dusk, maybe 2-3 hours before dusk, you even from this distance, you can hear a bit of music going on.
Mm-hmm.
You see a few people at the edge of the dock just kind of pulling out spyglasses, trying to take a look at you guys. What are you guys doing to get across?
In this town? Oh yeah,
Say,
the orc
did we?
thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
We
at
didn't
it
spend
slowly.
much time here.
We spent enough time to get entangled with the mayor and torture an orc and his unmentionables.
Oh yeah, you popped his testicles.
What?
My God, what were you people up to before I came here?
In my defense.
There's
There's
no
none.
defense.
In my defense, it was not me, it was not Silas, and the person who did it is no longer here.
He did specifically aim for the testicles.
Insight check.
So, for the story that don't know, they were in a fight. This guy was knocked down but didn't want to
We
give
have
up.
not explained shit.
Oh, yeah, fair.
They can let their minds.
Uh,
As for the insight, yeah.
18 plus 6, 24.
He's telling the truth.
Okay. Well, no
It's
more.
kind of like, oh yeah, that's a thing, and it's kind of like, huh, yeah.
We were traveling with some unsavory types.
Yeah. More than usual.
Yeah, I mean, you saw 2 of them, but
There were more.
there were more.
It's actually a little weird that we're the kind of like last 2 standing, and I think Xylus is actually the last one of the original party.
The originals.
The original. Yes.
Before we get off the ship, though, I do want to tell the friend of the one that we revived to send updates about the person that we revived status to, what's her name back at the Valari Empire? Alexandra?
It would help
Okay,
knowing
yeah,
if people can be
Alexandra.
revived.
Yeah, our impromptu, unwilling go-between person.
The secretary that somehow became involved in all this bullshit.
Yeah, she was a secretary, now she's our secretary.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, just like to send her updates for us.
So,
All right, so this is where all of you committed, I don't know, war crimes? Where do we go? What do we do?
It wasn't a war crime. It was a small time crime, at the very least, and we weren't in prison for it. It was just, like a.
the captain will walk up to you. Well, I can't say it's been a very pleasant trip, but how are you guys planning on leaving? I can offer you one of our lifeboats. We should have more than enough to spare.
We got this.
Oh, fly.
All right, Tazok, you ready?
At least you warned me this time before turning into a bird.
As I cast polymorph.
Oh my god.
Twin
Oh,
cast.
dude, the captain? Or you?
No, twin cast still hits me in Telok.
This water.
Oof. Well. 9 and a natural 1. Bonus action and action. We're good.
Yep.
It goes through. So we are both, what was the giant eagles? Yeah. I think it was either giant eagles or giant owls. I can't remember what it was. I think it was
don't
eagles.
matter. Giant bird.
Yeah, and I'll cast fly on myself since.
What is up with you all and birds?
I mean, do you have a better way to fly? Oh, right, we do. Ezekiel's gonna call over Cupcake,
Oh my god.
and I'll just cast fly on Alex so he doesn't have to like ride an animal or whatever.
Does it reach? Can I get there without it failing?
Yeah, you guys. It flies 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute fly.
thank you. I hate being grabbed by that fucking bird.
And did we get the
posing?
did we get the money for the revival?
Yes, she would have paid you for one, but she will refuse to pay for the second one.
I'll probably put the money in the party fund since a lot of the diamonds come from party fund money. So 400 more to the party fund.
400 to the party fund added.
As you guys, how is Xylus getting across?
I assumed one of the birds is picking me up.
They can't pick up an invisible object.
Hey, I think I can just climb on one.
He'd probably just climb on either me or Rory.
I have dropped invisibility for things and stuff. All right.
It's like I climb on, I turn invisible.
I can at least grab 2 people in my claws.
Why does that bird look like it's holding something?
But yes, you guys grab and fly across over the ocean as the ship. You'll see a few of the crewmates come out and wave goodbye to you. As from the bottom deck, you'll see 3 green fingers come out, or 3 green hands come out of near like the cannon holes and wave by as you go through.
I thought they were gonna flip us off, and I was like, "All right, I'm killing some goblins real quick." Grabbing it, like, Talon reaches through.
As you guys make your way, as you see like several people looking up and just, the fuck are those? What's going on? As you guys slowly, where are you guys landing on? Are you landing inside the city?
On the ground.
Or okay, you land on the ground, going at Mach 8.
Yes, there's no slowing down.
No, but where are you guys landing at?
You guys have
I want to
preference?
do it on the docks. I just kind of take the lead and go towards the outskirts, near that inn by the close where what's her name? Dory. That's right. You guys get to meet Dory.
So I say to Tellock in Giant Eagle, where are we landing?
I know a place. Follow me.
So you just hear us going,
I can't do that high pitch.
Oh yeah, you guys can talk to each other.
We could speak I double check. Giant Eagle understands Common and Orin, but can't speak them. But Giant Eagle, we're good.
Freaking weird animal languages that are never used.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean? This is exactly the time it's used.
Yep.
This hyper-specific situation.
Or when like you drew polymorphs and they can now speak the language of that creature. Yeah.
God damn it, Alex! I love that little thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it says you guys fly into the outskirts of town as you begin to land near this inn area. As you land, several people come to the outskirts of town. Not too many guards so much. They just kind of look. You'll see like 1 or 2 guards just kind of they don't look like they're attacking. As several like commoners are just coming to the edge of the city to take a look at the giant eagles that just flew in above town.
And a Pegasus.
Yeah, and a Pegasus.
And a flying armored man.
Goliath.
Yeah.
We make a scene wherever we go. That's nothing new.
It's not
Yes.
really a scene.
You touch down. What are you guys doing as you touch down? Several people are just kind of looking in your general direction.
I just kind of look at Rory. Okay, drop it.
I'll drop the spell.
As those giant eagles turn into a normal looking human and then a drop dead gorgeous freaking half orc.
Hey, I rolled high on mine too. I'm
Okay.
fucking drop dead gorgeous.
Okay.
What did you roll on yours? I'm curious.
It was like
first roll was
or
the first
80.
one was a 96. The second was a
Oh.
64.
Okay,
Nice.
never mind. Pretty okay.
What's your charisma score? How much would that be?
I have a 20
Oh, yeah.
charisma.
Oh, wow.
Shit, he is far more handsome than me.
I did not realize it was that. Fuck.
Yeah,
He
I rolled
turns
high.
manhood.
I rolled high.
I'm gonna.
Points.
I haven't been factoring that in. That I thought you were like.
He's been hiding behind the scenes a lot, letting everyone else had their scene. He wasn't trying to make himself the
I will
spotlight.
factor that in a bit more.
Yeah.
He goes from a bird back into a human, and then you get like that slow motion, sexy hair flip as he does it.
I got long ass hair too, man. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, both of them do.
shoulder length red hair. The heterochromia, yeah.
Mhm. As you guys land, several people looking. Xylus, are you invisible?
Yeah.
Of course.
How do we even ask?
You
Here's a question. Telek, did you let go of him before I dropped the spell?
Yeah.
I was just seeing if we just saw a dust cloud pop up as he hits the ground.
Get what you deserve.
Yeah, I would have let both of them go before I landed.
What do you mean both?
Oh, I assumed I was no, wait, he's not Pegasus. Why would I carry it?
Yeah. You think Ezekiel will lower himself to that down to be carried?
Xylus could be on my back then, and it wouldn't even matter.
So yes, you guys drop on the edge of town. The inn where you left Dory is probably like 5-10 minutes away from here.
Right. Well, I know a place we can stay for the bit.
All right, let's head over that way then. I don't really know this area.
Lead the way.
As you enter the town, you'll see several people looking at you. Some guards will approach and, I'm sorry, but I have to ask, why are you all here?
Passing through. Heading to
Um,
Mora.
On what business?
King's business.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah, don't we have that thing from Low?
Persuasion. Beep. Natural 20.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry for bothering you then. I'll inform the other guards.
Don't bother. We're just passing through.
Gives you a nod and a curtsy. Welcome to Mena.
Wait, did you just curtsy?
He's so afraid he forgot how to bow.
Don't give
Is
him
that
too
not
much
the
of a
proper
hard time.
thing?
I mean, for girls
don't.
and women, just here. And Ezekiel's gonna like step next to him. All right, simple bow. Practice it with me, and then he'll like show him proper, like a quick, proper bow.
I
keep you
continue
ahead.
on while he's fiddling with the man.
That's
yeah,
fine.
I continue on as well. I'm not.
Keep your eyes down at the ground as you bow. I just like give him like the basic introductory stuff.
As yes, the rest of you head over to the inn, which I believe I have the name of.
Something stupid. I remember that.
Oh, that's Bayou.
couple minutes. We gotta go all the way back to over a
Yeah,
year and a half
wow.
ago.
The well over barn inn.
Yeah. It was something stupid. I remember that.
It was the well
The
over
Come On
barn
In and the Well Over Barn In.
Yep. As you head in, you'll see it's rather busy. As you'll see a very familiar face, serving food, big smile on her face. As you see Dory sitting there, taking people's orders. As you notice, she has a bit of a belly bump.
Ah. Hey there, Missy. Long time no see.
She turns around and just, oh my, Tella! As she just puts down the tray and gives you a big hug.
Hey,
Silas too.
hey.
Wait, no, Silas is invisible. Never mind.
You know, I have some new friends, as you can see. Came to check in on you. How's it going? Who's the daddy?
Felix.
Of course he is.
It's been so long. How long will you be in town for? Where's all the others? What do you do?
Silas is around. He's
I drop invisibility.
Oh, she just stands back for a second.
Yep.
And then immediately comes and gives you a hug.
Very awkward, just like pat her on the back once or twice.
he does Silas things now. And the others we had to part ways with. They had their own agendas.
I hope everything's going well for you.
Relatively. We have business in Bayou, unfortunately.
None to do with my mother, I hope.
No. Not that I'm aware of. But we'll be sure to keep on her good side.
She stops for a second and then she looks at you, Silas, and in Elvish she says, I'm sorry for offending you before.
Character progression.
I say in Elvish back. That's quite all right.
It's very broken Elvish, but it's
Okay.
not bad.
You just start speaking back. She just has like the blank of like
Domo
arigato.
Say that's quite all right. I'm not saying it was okay, but I understand where you were coming from.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just a bit overwhelmed. Sit down. Free food and drinks on me.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
Mr. Alexander.
I'm actually on speaking terms with my mother right now, and she
Really?
she sends a bit every now and again to help.
How'd that happen?
Plus, Felix isn't doing half bad. His apprenticeship is almost over and making a fair bit of coin himself.
What is he apprenticing in?
He's becoming a blacksmith.
Okay, that's good. Good, honest work. Better than.
Unfortunately, the others, well, I haven't spoke to the others in a while, but I know for a fact, alright, give me. I know for a fact that that Frank unfortunately passed away in the in the war.
Oh.
As for Ed and Trent, they both returned to Bayou, but I haven't seen them in a few months now. And Greg still stops by on occasion.
That's good.
He owns a
is-
small fishing boat out here.
Oh. Look at him going up in the world. Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time. You look busy in more ways than one.
Um, how long will you be staying for?
Just a night, and then we have to get on going.
Um, I, I, oh, I don't mean to be rude. Who are all of you? I don't.
This is Rory. This is Alex. And this is...
You know him. Posters and such. You have to.
Ezekiel Avanti. Yes, that Ezekiel Avanti. Of the Spirit of Arcana, the Hands of Arcana.
I think I actually have heard of him.
Yeah, see?
Of course you
Fantastic
have.
bard. Hmm.
Silas looks
She gives
genuinely
a
surprised.
curtsy as you see. I guess I forgot to describe her for the people that haven't seen her before. A shorter blonde hair girl, fully her hair curled up into buns, big rosy cheeks, emerald green eyes, super fair and smooth skin. As she's very slender with a bit of a belly bump showing as she wears these nicer like maiden clothes, browns and whites, a bunch of frills on the edges.
You've come a long way of I don't speak poor.
Yep.
Wait, what?
You haven't told them about me.
Oh no.
Not to
I
my
wanted them to
focus.
know the nice you.
I was raised by my mother, and
Noble.
She was under the assumption that her maid, who was an elf, when speaking Elvish, was just a poor man's language.
Okay.
It was an interesting introduction, we'll put it that way.
She looks like her entire face blushes red.
And she's now running this tavern?
Yeah, so
Works at the tavern.
she ran away from home. Her mother asked us to find her.
Oh no!
Found
I was
her.
asking out of play, like she's actually working at this tavern, making sure, and then I was going to ask in play for like that information.
Yes.
So yeah, then he'll ask in play, and then you can explain.
Yes. Yeah, so her mother's a noble.
Mm-hmm.
She ran away from home to be with her partner, husband, fiance.
Baby
At the
daddy.
time, you were just a friend.
So
We saw the cookie eyes.
You ran away with someone who's just a
Yes.
friend.
Right. So,
Well, to be
rebellious
fair, there
and yada,
were
yada,
a
yada.
few
We
of
were
us.
paid to get her back. But after meeting her, she explained to us her story and everything. And we decided that was in her best interest if we didn't bring her back home. Of course, her mom didn't like that.
Well, technically brought her back home. Just
You're
not
right.
The way that she thought.
Yes.
So how do I say this kindly?
Mm-hmm.
My mother still has a bounty out for your arrest.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, she's willing to pay a lot of money, so I hear.
Wait, how much money?
It's a combined bounty. I believe he's partnered with one of the Silvertons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, don't worry.
I've tried to talk out of it, but it just.
Yeah, that's okay. Another bounty on my head is nothing new.
Don't worry. With this lot, I have things prepared for this. All right, what does everybody want to look like for a seaming?
Huh. I'm good.
I'm good.
I got my own thing.
Oh, well, then I
My
guess.
they're my friends here. There's no need for that. As she looks
Yeah.
around, if anyone even tries to turn them in, they won't be getting served from me for the next year. As they all just kind of, okay.
Just kind of do a double stare at them and then just kind of like, huh, you know, make them flinch a little.
Yeah, and then a little too loudly. Man, the last person that tried to turn us in, they didn't get out of it too lightly. I
What
think
happened
they're
to the
still in the
last
hospital
person?
with burn scars.
Mm, the other one's to ashes.
Yeah.
Happens.
Well, Felix should be getting home in about half an hour or so.
That's great. It would be nice to catch up. Like I said, we're not going to spend too much time here. But it was good to see that you're in good condition.
As she just puts a hand to her stomach and just, yes, just kind of snuck up on me.
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
Insight check on that one.
How many?
Yeah.
On who and which one?
Yeah. Who and why?
You'll have to tell me your stories. Feel free, take a seat, take a lounge. I'll get a room. Do each of you want your own room, or?
We could share a couple of rooms. This is a
It's a bit of a slow season. I have the rooms to
Yeah,
spare.
if you
but
have the availability, we'll
yeah.
we could take our own room.
the boss won't mind too much.
We of course are more than willing to pay for our rooms.
No. I insist. As you take a seat, there's a nice crackling little fire going. There's this one gnomish bar just kind of sitting there tuning their lute.
Uh-huh.
The atmosphere is calm, relaxing. You see lots of people sitting, laughing with each other, just sharing stories.
Ezekiel will offer to crap, what's her name, Dory. Do you mind if I play a little something?
Oh no, not at all.
I see you have someone there tuning the instrument.
Findlehorn, would you mind taking a break for a little bit? We have someone that wants to play. Fine. I'm not even done yet, so I can take a little bit of a break.
Actually, if you want, we could play together. It's a rare opportunity to, play with fellow bards, fellow music enthusiasts.
Oh, I'm not very good, but I do what I can. It's up to you. Do you have any sheet music I could play off of?
Yes, actually. Ezekiel will take out some sheet music.
Oh.
And hey,
Look, I should be able to handle this. Pardon me if I just play a few notes. I've only been playing for about a year now.
Oh, don't worry about it. The only way we get better at something is by practice. Sucking at something is the first step of getting kind of good at it.
Who says suck?
Sorry,
Crazy.
came out of it. Yeah, that came out a bit harsher than I meant. I didn't mean to imply that you sucked. I meant that, you're practicing, which is good.
I don't care. I just said it more to fuck with you.
Right. Well, how about you start and I'll follow in?
I'm not done tuning yet. How about you start and I'll join in after the second chord.
Will do, as Ezekiel will start playing.
Roll a performance check.
This dice is really nice. 17 plus Bard. Crap, where did I put my sheet?
I think it's a 14 or a.
Yeah, 13 or 14. Performance 13. So 17 plus 13, 30.
Okay.
What's the D4?
That was the 17. I rolled a 14 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you, though.
They don't roll too bad. They rolled a 17.
Yeah, I need to follow your guys' advice and get a second screen. I need to get rich and buy a second screen for this.
Rich.
Richer than I am.
As he sits there, plays a little bit, you can definitely tell that he's new to it. Plays a few notes a bit too fast and others too slow, and then others he'll just straight up miss. But it's not the worst you've ever heard.
Ezekiel will try to kind of play more down to his level, like still skillfully, but like try to play it so that way his like the way that he plays sounds better, if that makes sense. Like try to amplify his playing, and like if he makes a mistake, then Ezekiel kind of like step in to try to fix it or make it seem like that was intentional.
Okay. Yeah, so you play as you play to more amplify his music, still playing your own, but you make it so that way his stands out a bit more. On occasions, you like pull back and let him be the main lutist, and then you step it up and just switch back and forth between. As the crowd begins to get into it, takes a look and gives him a nice round of applause, clapping as he's starting to pick up. As you can see that he's getting more confident as it's going on and starts to play just a little bit better. As you guys are sitting down, as Ezekiel and this gnome are playing, Dory will come over with these large plates of fish and steak and mashed potatoes, and just gave you a full like 4-course meal just in front of you.
I feel like this is a bit much. Can I please pay for this?
No. Any friends of these two is a friend of mine. You can pay next time. If it wasn't for these two, I would still be stuck in that situation I was in, and I did not like who I was.
Can I keep an ear out for when other customers are paying for their food so I can get a rough estimate to how much they charge for stuff here?
Yeah, give me a moment.
I love this song, but I can't place the name.
The meals come the full meals come out to be about 3 silver per person. You got a more extravagant meal, so you can guess that yours will probably be maybe a gold a meal.
Okay. Noted.
As she comes and sits down, I don't have any more orders right now, and and I'm actually about to be off shift in about when Felix gets here. My replacement should be in. He is quite a good player. Where did you pick him up at?
Just along our travels.
You have to tell me about your travels. As you hear the bell ring, as you see a very familiar man step through, the ashy brown hair face covered in a light bit of soot, has where he was a scrawny man, like scrawny boy before he's really filled out, arms a lot more muscular, a bit of hair singed, a bit of a beard growing as he looks towards Dorian. Just, I'm. Wait, is that? As he steps over to the table. It's been a long time. Uh, Pellock and Silas, correct?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Just stopping in or what?
Something like that. Checking in. Been a while.
They're staying for the evening. Oh, that's nice to hear. Uh, so what have you all been up to? As Dory will get up. And with that, I should actually be able to end my shift. I'll go ahead in the back and see if she's here. As Felix will come over and just kind of pull his seat towards him. So, just stopping in town then? What brings you here?
Passing through, heading to Bayou, you know.
Did you guys ever find LKM?
Actually, that's a long story. Short story, yes.
I love long stories.
It was a bit of a trawl through the desert, but we did eventually find it. Beautiful city, still, after all this time. But we hit there, and then we made our way up to the new Volari Empire.
I
Hit the
heard
other
rumors
islands.
about it becoming an empire. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. He'll go over to Alex and Rory and put out a hand. Name's Felix.
Rory, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Sizing him up. Is his strength equal to, less, or greater than 20?
It hasn't been a minute, but I'll let you know his strength is lesser than 20.
And intelligence equal to less. No, I can't do intelligence. Is he a fighter of any level?
He actually does have one level in fighter.
Okay. That's all I can tell. I'm just gonna reach out and shake his hand. Don't say anything.
What's his name?
That's Alex.
He's
Pleasure to meet you, Alex. Talk, your mic is.
There we
We
go.
can hear you through Alex, but not through your
Yeah.
own.
I was just saying that's Alex. He's doesn't talk much.
Big fella.
We needed some muscle.
I'm just gonna slightly
Are
lean my head
you
down.
Goliath by any chance?
I'm gonna slightly lean my head downwards.
That's a yes.
Yeah. I had a friend that came through town about a month ago. Stayed here for a bit. What about your size? As Dory comes back. Oh, well, I'm off. Now we can get caught up.
Sounds wonderful.
As Ezekiel, you sit there and you play for like the hour or two as everyone sits there, talks and eats, drinks. She goes and gets you guys drinks and food whenever you guys need. As you guys conversate, the evening grows later and later. What type of information are you divulging to her?
Highlights, not specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just like, hey, we made it here. We've been across the world. You know,
The
just
national
small.
secrets.
Yeah.
So nothing involving the elves.
I mean, we'll tell her, we went home briefly.
And
Well, for home, my home.
he met his family. It was a
Oh,
nice visit.
By any chance did you run into Elusen? I can't say it. We called her Snowbell, but I convinced Mother to let her go home.
We haven't seen her.
I hope she made it. I hope she made it way all right.
About how long ago did she head home?
About 2 months ago.
That might. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What is it?
The area around Morbass is kind of hostile, and not exactly a good place for any elf to be.
2 months ago, I was over in that area. Do you know what she looked like?
Pale white skin. Her hair was whiter than even that, and she had these brilliant golden eyes.
Do I recall seeing an elf like that?
Probably like yes, but no. Like that's not an uncommon description for high elves.
I was wondering if anyone specific like that.
Yeah, it's not an uncommon description.
Is there anything that sort of signifies them as unique, like a beauty mark or anything like that?
Oh, she did keep the necklace we gave her. Or I gave her. Well, she likes help with that. As he gives like a kinda.
What did it look like?
Well, it was gold and it had my family's insignia on it. It was more meant to help her if she ever got in trouble or sell it if she needed to.
Do you have an image or anything of that sort?
It's a shield with a green dragon's claw on it.
Yeah. Do I recognize that at all? With a bit more of a description.
You were.
Or has he
No.
heard of anybody using the name Green Claw?
No.
No. Okay. I'm sorry, it doesn't really sound familiar. I was over in that area, but I don't really recall.
Well, I hope she's all right.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for her, at the very least.
So, you said you're in town for some serious. I hope you don't mind me prying. You said there was something to do with nobles. By any chance, is it to do with Vincent then, or?
We'll be heading our way through Mora to see Vincent, maybe pop in for a little bit. But not him specifically.
I'm not sure if it would be the best time to visit him right now.
What happened?
And why?
It's the anniversary of his son's death.
Shit, yeah, that is a thing. Maybe Alice will be there.
Oh, Alice, I keep forgetting about her ever since she changed her name. Last I heard, she was in Faro.
She's in what?
Bro.
Oh. Ugh.
Is something up, Xylus?
Nah, just another headache on top of everything else we have to deal with. Nothing new.
Well, I hope things get better for you, and don't forget to take it easy sometimes. You helped me out a lot, and I would hate to see you all so overworked like you seem you are.
There's just a
Oh,
lot going on.
um, your friend Filch, the one that separated from you, um, I heard rumors of their village. They've they found some sort of coal deposit under them, and they've actually made quite a bit of coin recently. If I remember, if I heard right.
Good for them. Better than stealing children as income.
Wait, what?
Long story.
They're lizard folk. Don't question
they
it.
don't.
We fixed that problem.
Yeah.
Isn't Doge in charge of that village?
It was supposed to be, but then he turned it down.
Could have made us a lot of money.
Yeah. Nothing new. He makes terrible financial decisions. Ooh.
And I don't know why, Vori, you seem rather familiar.
I do.
Yes, I don't know what it. Maybe not so much you, but you. I've heard of descriptions of someone. You wouldn't by any chance happen to be an artist, would you?
I used to be. I don't really do much publicly anymore.
Ah, is that where I know you from then? I believe Mother has one of your pieces.
Yeah, sort of gave it up a couple of years ago, but still draw from time to time.
I hope you get back into it. They were quite lovely. As Ezekiel, they'll be like, and you're quite lovely yourself too, Ezekiel. That that was rather nice of you. I can tell that you helped you helped my friend along very well.
Oh, I thought I was playing.
Oh, this has been like a few hours into
Yeah.
2 hours.
yeah.
And any tips or anything that they may have gotten, Ezekiel will give to the other guy.
Okay.
Ezekiel will say, "Oh, thank you. You know, everybody has to start somewhere, and it's hard when people are selfish, which can unfortunately happen in our musical community. It's a real epidemic, so I try to fight that with kindness and encouraging the people who are trying to pick up and learn how to play."
You did pretty well then. How long have you been playing for?
Oh, maybe 15 years, a little bit longer. Professionally, not as long, maybe 10 years, 8, 10 years.
As Felix will get up and be like, "All right, I'm sorry, but I have to get to bed. I have to be have to get to work early." Yes, dear. I'll join you in half an hour maybe. All right. I wish you all good luck if I don't see you again. If you're ever looking for any blacksmith work done or anything like that, come by the Forge and Fabricate, and I can get you a discount.
Do you make magic items? Like nothing too fancy, just basic.
Oh, I wish.
Mm.
I was going to treat my horse with some magical horseshoes, my Pegasus,
He
but
could make the horseshoes, and then I could enchant them.
very true. Can you make some amazingly good horseshoes for a Pegasus?
I can make some amazingly okay horseshoes. I'm only an apprentice, but Trent could probably make some up. Trent's my boss.
Mm. He doesn't happen to be an orc, does he?
Nah.
Okay.
Why would that matter?
Because reasons.
Oh, you mean that Trent?
Yeah.
As he just nah, he's not in town anymore.
Good. One less arrow in my back.
Well, anyways, I have to be going.
Good
Night
night.
to all of you, and I hope you have a pleasant evening.
Have a
Pleasure
nice
meeting
night.
you.
Pleasure to meet you.
And he bends down, gives Dory a kiss, and walks off out of the inn. I should be getting to bed soon too, but I'm not tired.
Get some rest. You're in a very delicate position. I don't want to cause you any sort of type of unrest.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me.
Uh-huh.
Felix does enough of that for me. He's putting in so many hours trying to finish, trying to make a bit more coin.
Well, tell him to take his own advice and not to overwork himself.
I keep telling him that, but he doesn't want to be dependent on Mother.
Fair enough. That's amiable.
Oh, I guess I just haven't thought about it for a while, but my father did pass a few months ago, so I've had that on my mind, but
I'm
so
sorry.
it's fine. We weren't never really close, but hey, it's still your father. So I did have one question to ask.
Uh-huh.
When you were breaking into my mother's house,
Which time?
were you the one who left the abyssal chicken in there?
Oh, ooh. That was an accident.
I had a feeling, but I could not ever confirm it, and I was just wondering.
Whatever ended up happening to that chicken?
I think it still lives there.
What? I
One of the guards liked it as a mascot.
Noted. That's where the abyssal chicken went.
Dude, that's on a fucking leash.
I am astounded. Your mother
I'm
kept
not.
that thing alive.
Well, she had a bunch of guards quit on her, so she couldn't exactly say no to the ones that wanted to stay.
Oh yeah, that was a. I had completely blanked that whole entire escapade out of my mind. Yeah, I could see why they quit.
Oh, I should be getting to bed then.
All right, have a good one, Dory.
You as
Good
well.
night.
I hope to see you in the morning, but if not, may have a wonderful time until we meet again.
Mm. Stay safe and stay well.
As she gets up and leaves as well. As what would you all like to do? As it's probably about midnight to 1 in the morning.
Sleep and leave early as fuck in the morning. I will leave some money behind in my room.
I'm actually gonna stay up for about an hour, and then I'm going to attempt to go invisible, go down to where they've been putting the money and everything, and leave money as well.
I'm gonna take.
I
a
don't
point
want to
of-
get paid everyone fucking paid for.
I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
point of exhaustion and visit the blacksmith.
You would visit the blacksmith?
is closed.
Yeah.
Uh,
So is where they put money locked, Malachi?
It is a lock box.
I would like to pick the lock
it's
to
just a
put money
lock box
inside.
underneath the.
So here's the question: do you do it
cabinet.
immediately or do you wait?
I mean, as soon as the room is empty.
I mean, it's not gonna be empty. It's a 24-hour tavern, so there's always like at least one servant on duty.
Interesting.
but he's invisible.
Yeah, but opening the lockbox right there.
But
Yeah,
you're
but
invisible.
she is gonna go around and clean the tables, and the lockbox is still gonna stay underneath the bar.
Please,
So it's
like
not
you can't.
impossible to
Like
do that.
Xylas can't
All right,
keep
all right,
money into a lockbox.
All right, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm reverse stealing from the lockbox.
Yeah, as like you open the lockbox, you see that it's probably made about 40 to 50 gold tonight.
I put 2 platinum pieces.
So, like I
Under-
said, did you do that immediately?
Well, if I would have known that the place doesn't really shut down, yeah, probably.
Okay. Because that'll determine what happens when I go down attempt. Because I'm a lot less stealthy than you are.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you relock it and everything as you go.
Oh yeah. I probably do a better job locking it than they did.
I was gonna say, do you know actually like locking a lock like that? Depending on how it is, it's extremely fucking hard with lockpicks. To like lock a lock with like unlocking is hard because you're forcing the mechanism.
Actually, yeah, technically you do.
You can't really like lock it. You can't really like lock it back up unless it's a specific.
Oh wait, you don't actually. Yeah, you only have a +10. You actually can fail this. So yeah, make a lockpicking check.
I would say you can't. It can't really relock necessarily unless it like auto locks when it seals, which is possible.
I have a +9, not a +10. Yeah, +5, and then we have +4 proficiency.
Why did I think you guys had a +5? Yeah, so +9. So yeah, you could definitely fail. DC 15.
Are you hinting we're leveling up to? Yeah.
what was that about it being hard to relock?
It genuinely is. Like I've done lock picking. It's hard. It's gotta be the right kind of lock.
It's the right kind of lock apparently. Just kicking.
Well,
Child's play.
You just raised the DC for the next person.
Great.
well, so I can't pick lock.
Yeah, right.
So I already know ahead of time. I come down and I'm in. Let me roll for magic to see how invisibility goes. Hang on, let me see, just in case.
Super.
I'm good. I'm good. So I go down, wait for her to like bust a table or something. I'll go. See, it's locked to go. Yep, kind of figured. And then I'm just gonna slide the money underneath with a note that just says, "Please just take it."
Please just take my money.
And how much do you?
I was leaving 10 platinum.
This place
Trying to
is
give us
just
fucking
making-
like steak and potatoes. Shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't.
Like you guys,
I didn't even like know these fucking people, and they're trying to do that. Yeah,
It was probably about like 10 to 12 gold worth of food.
maybe, I don't know, but they made a good fucking profit between at least between me and Xylus. That's 120. How much you leaving, Telok?
Oh man, now
And you don't know that either, but none of us know that any of us are doing it.
no.
I have this number set in my head.
Yeah, me too.
I was just
I
gonna.
was like, I'll probably pay around double of what it's worth.
There was a in my head, just because I don't spend money a lot. I was like, man, should I just drop 100 plat? Nah, that's a little too crazy.
I was just gonna leave like a platinum.
It's not her in. She just is like one of the head.
I don't know that.
maids.
I don't know
They're still
that.
comping all of our
No,
stuff.
you would know that though because you've talked to them and everything. Like that would have came up during the conversation. Like, what? Do
Yeah,
you
that
do?
was never like in character.
It was technically in character. You guys would have talked for like 3-4 hours minimum. So yeah, that definitely would have came up in character.
Oh, I did it.
I was just thinking like 10 gold to cover like the cost of the rooms and the stuff.
Yeah, the rooms
Yeah,
you can see
do
are
what you're
very
gonna do,
clearly
man.
listed.
Yeah,
to be-
do what you're gonna do, but none of us know that any of us are doing this. We both went
Absolutely.
invisible at different. I waited an hour, that way like no one could say anything. And then,
Yep.
can you
I'm
imagine if me and
writing
Silas
a
bumped into
note
each other, both invisible?
on the like little desk
It's like the
table.
Spider-Man meme, like
Except we're pointing the opposite directions. Why are you down here? Why are you down here? Were you trying to steal their money? No, I was leaving money. Bullshit, so was I.
So, tell up.
Oh, I was just gonna write a small note for Dory. Small. It was nice to meet you. Small packages have great expectations. And yeah, I was just gonna leave her a tip of 10 gold.
Okay. I love Dory. Her story progression or character progression was so nice.
Yeah, she went from oh my gosh, not this bitch to
Well, even when you met her, she was like, "I don't want to be that bitch."
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobles, man, fuck them.
I know, right?
Fucking nobles.
All right.
Felix did.
Well, now Ezekiel's turn because I was already planning on doing this, and then you guys basically did the exact same thing. But I'm going about it a little bit differently. Ezekiel was going to wait downstairs for like the two of them to leave. Dory and
Felix.
Felix. I was going to call him Alex. It's like that's not it. He's going to wait for them to leave. Then he's going to look at like someone else's table, and like as they get up and leave, if they leave any sort of a tip, like a small tip, he's going to like nonchalantly walk over and like toss down 2 platinum and like make it seem like it was their tip for like her table or something.
That's 15 platinum between all of us.
Yeah. That kid's gonna grow up wearing like gold plated pants.
I ain't
They
convinced.
made. Well, the thing is, not most of it ain't going to be going to her.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, I made sure it was her table.
Yeah. No, Dory's table is gone.
yeah,
Like,
she left.
She left.
It's all right.
Well, no,
Like I said, like we might know her, but it's still the establishment that's like comping all of her stuff. It's not like she's paying for it.
then he'll leave like a little note. It's like, oh my god, Dory was so amazing. Could you make sure that this gets to her? She's been such an amazing server.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Much love, not Ezekiel Avanti. Yes,
I
thanks.
give it like a 60-40 chance that's getting to the server.
Yeah. probably.
It's the best I can do.
20 gold. Ooh. It's like someone leaving a couple $100 down and be like, hey, give us another server. Like, yeah, let me think about that one. No one here, no one else is around.
Yeah, if nobody else heard that shit, nah.
But yeah, as the night comes to an end, as you guys all get your rest, the beds are actually rather nice. They come with wash basins, a dresser, a set of actual pajamas too.
Huh.
and a small amount of soap.
Ezekiel is like, these aren't silken.
Is the threat count under this under 10,000?
As that is where I will call the session.
All right.
Alright.
I really do like Dory though. She has such a nice progression.
Mel, did you see what I sent you?
Yes,
That's why I was just double checking.
yes, but you left, and it's about a 2 to 3 months travel, so she will barely be getting there if she went the desert way.
Cool. Just double checking.
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe we could catch her with the sending. And I was like, ah, shit, we can't do the sending because we don't have a magic working. And yeah.
Yep. I was over that way. I was just seeing if I knew. No.
If you guys had brought her back, she was gonna be the fucking bitchiest bitch. If you brought her back to her mother instead of letting her be on her own.
Who's this person that you wanted to send the sending to? Like, what's her name?
Allison, aka Snowbell. I've met her like once.
Sounds like a cat, Snowbell.
She was a slave.
A snowball.
She's
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's definitely a cat name. Why does she have two names?
Nickname.
Oh.
Her slave name and her real name.
Okay.
There was a reason why she was taught Elvish is the language of the poor. She literally, she didn't think it was insulting when she said,
Mhm.
I don't speak poor. She didn't think of that as like an insult.
Right. It wasn't insulting. That's just, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. I don't speak poor.
Yeah. That's literally how she was raised. It wasn't she was trying to be an asshole.
Poor child.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Crafting rolls. I have skill expert.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
All right. What do I want to fucking do?
That just
now?
gives advantage, correct?
Yes.
No, it gives expertise, which
Oh,
according to Mal's system gives advantage.
Also gives advantage.
Oh.
It actually,
that's
a really good fucking.
Wait, is it skill expert? What's this?
Oh, I fucking clicked on my skill thing and I was
Skill
like, what?
Skill empowerment.
Skill expert's the feat.
Yeah.
I literally went to look at my crafting stuff. I went quarterstaff +2. What? Oh, that's
Oh,
Robin.
Robin.
What am I gonna
know
work
you took
on now?
quarterstaff.
I know. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait. Could you post that
Yeah,
real quick so I can take a
imagine
look? I thought it was the other one. I might change my ruling on this one.
That's fine.
Were you thinking of like enhanceability or something?
Yeah, I thought it was in.
Ability is just that, but so this gives you expertise in one skill of your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also can't upcast it, and it's a 5th freaking level spell. Like, no one ever uses it because it's honestly not that good for the level.
But for crafting rolls,
Yeah.
I'll let it be expertise. Well,
So
of course, it's gonna
doubles
be
the perceived
expertise,
motion.
but I don't know if I'm gonna give that expertise.
The skill has to be. It has to be a skill that they're already proficient in. It's just a skill in which the target is proficient.
Then I'll let it be. I'll let it be.
So I can't like
full
now
roll.
be able to do like some crazy
Right.
ass shit. I have to have. So like me, it would be something like Arcana based for me.
Yeah,
really
okay.
for crafting.
Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, I thought if it was just like you can pick any ability and then
Yeah, it has to be
I
one
would
you're
like,
proficient in.
nah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
let it
just-
have the advantage. But yeah, if it's one that you're already proficient in, then yeah, you got the advantage.
Well, hold on. Let's roll for magic. See if this works.
Well, who's doing what? That's
I
the real
know.
question.
This one was going to. Can I do multiple people or just one per session?
You.
How many 5th levels do you have?
2 5th levels and 1 6th.
And
And
don't forget, we had many days travel on this one.
Yeah, but per session to even.
I mean, that's
out.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so I'll let you do 2 per session.
All right, then roll the second one. Fuck.
All right, let's see here. An 8 is a 2 times positive effect.
Yeah.
All right. and then a 1 times negative effect. So 1 times positive.
That balances out.
All right, let's.
No, that's an extra 1 times positive. So you guys now get like what? Triple proficiency.
Plus 5 to my
Times, not
roll.
additive.
What is since you got the extra thing? He can just target another creature.
What was that?
that's
See, he got 2 times positive and then 1 times negative, so he would still have that positive. So what, like target another creature?
1 times positive. What's 1 times 1?
Yes, but you also have in general 1 times positive, so normally they wouldn't do anything.
I don't have
So
1 times
a one,
positive.
yes, you do.
1.2.
Literally, I took your
Where?
exact word. Sorry, hang on. 1 times, but you have 1 times negative, which is literally the nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've copied your fucking thing before.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
This entire thing was based on what you gave me. Literally, look at natural 1, 6. 1 times negative. 1 times negative is just normal.
No. 1 times negative is a negative.
No.
1 times
Yeah.
anything is the same thing.
It's a -1 is what its basically is.
so the
Times
negative
a negative
1,
1.
and the other one would be a 2.
Now, if you wanted to multiply to get a smaller, you would multiply by a decimal. So you would put like
They're basically
0.5 times
they're,
negative effect.
It's basically the equivalent of each other. One is basically the effect is negative, and then the other is the effect is doubled. So negative doubled, they even out to be about 1.
So then the negative effects are worse than the positive effects.
It's equivalent to 2 times.
So then the negative is worse than the positive.
What?
Then what exactly is a 1 times negative effect?
Like the spell backlashes.
Well, the spell backlash is its own thing. That's arcane backlash.
As in, it goes back on you and does the negative of what it was going to do.
Okay, so what's a 1.5 times?
Depends on the spell.
Okay, spell does 10 damage. Apply this.
He's casting
1.5?
inflict wounds. He's
1.5. So that'd be 15 damage done to you.
so now what would
Or
in the same
15 points of
situation?
healing.
So in the situation, he has a 2 times positive effect, and then a 1.5 times negative. All right, what would happen in that case? Or actually, you said the 1 was equivalent to a 2 times. So a 1 times negative and 2 times positive on an inflict wounds. What would happen?
It would do normal inflict wounds. Because
So
they
it
would
would have
just cancel each other out. They're equivalent of each other.
2 times positive and 1 times negative is not equivalent.
Right. The 2 times positive and 0.5 times from the negative would equal each other out.
Yeah, 0
You're
is
doubling.
base. 1
Yeah,
is not base.
you're doubling and then having it.
It's how would I put it another way? Because
Yeah, we're
I'm
just trying to
thinking
get
of it
clarity.
like in additives, basically. Instead of timesing, think of it kind of in additive timesing ways. How would I put it? Like
Then-
1 times negative effect is basically reversed. So you're think of it as a scale. Here's 0. Here's 0. This is where the spell is. Negative. You go back 1. So it does a negative. 2 times. You go 2 times is
Okay.
technically.
I mean, I
double.
get what you're trying to say, but we should probably find better wording for that.
Yeah, because it's like if you're thinking of it as a
I've
scale,
already had to update some of your wording because the wording was just awful.
Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, it makes sense on how he's trying to describe it, and it makes sense because
The mentality of it, yeah.
Yeah. But we would. I just feel like there should probably be a wording update with that. at some
I
point.
don't know how it
Yeah.
word that.
Yeah,
in
like I say, it's one of those things. That's why, like, I've had to update a lot of
Yeah, sorry.
a lot
I don't
of
know how I would.
stuff.
I don't know how I would word that. Yeah, think of it as a scale. Basically, 2 times is 1 jump, 3 times, and it's like jumps.
yeah, so then if base is 0, then go back 1 for -1, and then 2 times positive would be back to base, and then additional good things on top of that.
What? No, 2 times will be 2 times is 1 jump. So you're going 60 miles per hour. You double that, you go to 120. You have that again. Basically, native 1 times 1 is having but not having at the same time.
I was saying, it was just confused. That's why we were just asking about it. So it's just for the sake of this, it's the same. So it's equaled out. So, so who 2 people are doing? Honestly, it should be people that don't have expertise and have to do a bunch of crafting. Realistically, so
I think it's definitely going to Xylus because he's doing the spell slot potions.
yeah, and then if honestly Alex, because I don't think Alex is.
I'm not
Is
proficient.
it
Expertise.
Alex does not have expertise.
Yeah, so there he goes.
There you go, buddy.
Because it should be someone that has a decent bit built up. That way you can use it a bunch. Yeah. I need to figure out something to do with me.
I gotta go use the restroom. If anyone needs a number, just let me know. I'll be back in I don't know how long.
Yep. Let me make
Bardics or
my
D10.
rolls here. So we're doing alchemist supplies with advantage.
And then
Double your proficiency.
and +4 on that.
Yep.
+4?
You have expertise.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
why we did this.
22 plus so an extra 30. That's a good roll. Oh yeah.
11 plus 11. Hold on. I gotta get to your page. 11
Hell
plus
yeah, Ezekiel.
11
No, I was typing yours.
plus 8.
Just that way.
Yeah. I just meant like hell yeah, because you're the reason it's that high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
it's a
Bardics
struggle
roll
in progress.
amazing, and I'm not sure why. It's very rare that people roll like a 5 or less on the Bardics.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's almost at 25% because of you.
I wish we would have waited from last week because I had
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But we'll leave you learn.
hindsight 2020.
Alex, what would you like to create, if anything?
How many points am I off from my craft?
Well, you have 5 points built up plus this session, so 6 total.
No, how
What-
many do I need to finish?
What are you making?
Or am I
So
done?
plate +2. You need 108.
Okay.
208. Sorry, 208.
I rolled a 19. I was so fucking close. Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna be rolling 1d20 plus my con, which is 8, right?
No, it's
No,
your
your
strength. So
strength.
it's roll. Honestly, it's a what is your
Is it strength? So it's
the
plus
crit?
5?
Yeah, it's gonna be strength based. So you're literally gonna be rolling d20 plus 13 with advantage.
So 2d20s.
Okay, so
Plus 13 on that. Oh, so that's 30.
So
No, and
17.
that's not even including a bardic. Bardic is a d10.
Damn, son.
Roll a d10 for your bardic inspiration.
9.
Jesus,
Yeah.
39 on his
Nice.
first roll.
Alright, so that's your main roll. Next.
Do I still do advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have advantage in all this.
17.
Good thing.
That's
So-
another 30.
Another 30.
Jesus Christ, dude. Hell
Another
yeah.
D10.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
40.
Holy shit.
I don't like this. I'm gonna have rolls left over. Oh,
Hey man, but that puts you at another couple of weeks before you have to do anything about it.
I don't have anything to do.
Yeah, it gives you a couple of weeks to think about it.
Okay, so you can keep going. You can keep going.
What's going on?
He's rolling his plate. He has this skill thing, so that's a.
Alex is rolling Ezekiel numbers. That's what's
Plus
happening.
13.
He got a plus 39 and a plus like
28.
40 for his first two crafting rolls.
Honestly, Alex, you could probably just take the rest of these bardics, honestly.
7.
So it's 28, 35.
15 plus 13 plus 7. 35. Yeah.
That's 3 rolls, right? So I got 2 more rolls.
You have 3 more. Because you have today's session.
Oh, today's session. Shit. Okay.
You get 114 points off 3 rolls. I just want you to let you know that so far.
I love Alex. I'm getting too much shit.
Okay, so that's a little better.
23.
How many bardics does he have? Oh, this was
it's over multiple days, so it's...
Oh, okay, so it's over multiple days?
Yeah, so it's basically an unlimited number of bardics.
Okay.
Okay.
Equal. Okay, so this one is
10 plus 13 plus 1.
13 plus 1. 24.
Okay, keep going.
18.
Holy shit.
Go, Alex, go.
18.
31.
Oh.
32.
Okay, at least I rolled that one on the low one.
Okay. How many is that? 1, 2,
He's at 262.
3, 4. Yeah.
Plus 5. You can do one more.
One more. Okay. 5.
Have you
18,
beat it yet?
21.
I think he just got shy of his goal.
I think literally,
Yeah.
you rolled like, if I did my math right, like 191?
And I needed like 210 or something.
You have 283 out of 300.
Oh, okay, so next session I get it. Nice.
Don't say that.
Holy shit, man.
No,
Dude,
That's
yeah,
how you roll a
don't
nat
say-
1, man.
don't say- I rolled a nat 1 and lost progress.
Oh, I
The
forgot
other
you guys
day.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times myself.
That's funny.
Xylus generally rolls pretty bad on his crafting rolls.
I wish I would have remembered last session. Because I wasn't feeling
Yeah.
too hot, so I laid down, and then, like, I heard you guys rolling, and I'm like, do I want to get up? Nah, I'll waste the roll.
You skipped 2 sessions, so
Yeah.
one was because you couldn't be here, and that's not your fault.
And one was because I just didn't feel like getting out of bed because I was already laying down.
Yeah, you made decent progress from 30% to 94%.
Yep. Plus 1 AC, let's go.
Alright, Ezekiel, are you continuing with your shenanigans?
Yep, I put my roll in there.
What was your roll? I'm sorry.
30 or 31?
I think it was 30.
What was the
30.
like, the breakdown?
Oh, good question. I rolled a 19 plus 11 because that's how much positives I
There you
have.
go. Alright, so you are at 77%.
Seriously? Holy shit, I thought I was way further away from that.
DC was 280.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good night, guys.
Nightmare.
Hands.
Rory, did you make